the internet.
Okay. All right. So we want to do the audio recording before you hit stream, or are you already done that?
Already streaming.
Okay. Let's start our local audio.
All right. Go
Three.
count us down.
Ah, wait. Okay, I'm ready. Look away.
What?
Look away. Look back.
Already streaming.
3, 2, 1, and record. This is Michael, and I'm now recording.
This is Scott, and I'm now recording number 2, and I was super late.
Okay. This is Caleb. I'm recording number 3.
Look back.
And I'm Dirk, and I'm recording number 4.
Fantastic.
That serves as introductions to the wider internet who we're 30 minutes late for, right?
This is Caleb.
Pretty much. So absolutely, our apologies. We had some technical difficulties with the stream. If anyone's still watching or may watch this later, we're sorry. So tonight, the RPG Academy podcast is going to do a trial of RuneQuest 2nd Edition. And we have brought in guest GM Dirk the Dice from the Grognard Files podcast. I am going to be playing a duck, because apparently that's a thing in RuneQuest. My duck's name is Drake Billingsley. He's more of a bluish-hued duck with a jagged scar along his bill. And got a bit of an attitude, and he's apparently searching for something. And my name is Michael, by the way. And Scott, who are you going to be playing today?
I am playing a very famous, well-reputed magical duck named Mal Hard. Mal Very Hard. His bill is decorated with a crystal stud that, once charged with power, adds to his armor. Mal is a he's an honorable, bold, and assertive duck. He's dressed in leather, including a very fetching leather skirt, and he's ready to go.
All right, and Caleb, what about you? Which duck are you playing tonight?
That's a great question, Michael. Thank you for that wonderful transition. I'm by no means stalling for time here as I'm pulling up my character sheet and trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I am playing a duck named Jeffrey. Jeffrey the duck, because I'm taking a stand in this world of fantasy gaming. Sometimes people have regular names.
That's true.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna stand for it. I'm Jeffrey the Duck, but we'll say it's spelled the weird way with like a G-E-O.
Oh, gotcha.
Does he mind being referred to as Jeff? What?
If he is ever referred to as Jeff, he will start a fight instantly, regardless of situation. That is the biggest insult.
I'm going to call him Jeff all through this then. Is that okay?
Perfect. That's awesome. I will just constantly be throwing down to start some fights here. Jeffrey is a typical duck, as most bipedal living ducks in this fantasy world go. He is most certainly on a quest for truth and justice. He believes that truth should be proved through evidence, and he holds everyone to that standard regardless of their race, creed, or motto. He is a black duck with a bright orange bill, and he is he's excited to be out adventuring.
He sounds despicable.
He does have a sailor hat that he wears at a jaunty angle.
Yeah.
Sometimes. And he very clearly does not wear pants.
Well, no, none of us do. What kind of world do you think we live in? All right, and to give us our trial of RuneQuest, which I know I have never played at all ever in my entire history, again, is Dirk the Dice from the Grognard Files podcast. First of all, thank you very much for joining us. I think it's like midnight your time over there in the UK, so really I appreciate you staying up and giving us the opportunity to play this game. So we'll turn it over to you, sir. It's your show. Tell us about RuneQuest and get us started.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted to do it. I'm coming live from my den under the stairs here in Bolton in the UK. And we're going to play RuneQuest. And RuneQuest was the first game that we played as kids back in 1981. And it was launched at Origins in Michigan in 1979. So it's been around for a long, long time. Over here in the UK, it outsold D&D because it was licensed by Games Workshop, and they produced this handsome box set that was very popular around here. And from this box set, we're going to be playing this evening Apple Lane, which came bundled with it. And in there's a scenario called Grindle's Pawn Shop, and lots and lots of people up and down the country and across the world have had that as the very first game of Runequest. So I think it's fitting that you guys experience it tonight. When it comes to Runequest, one of the things that's important about it is the setting, and it's the setting of Glorantha. That came about from Greg Stafford 50 years ago in 1966. He created it as a world where he set stories, and eventually he started creating games for it. And the first one was White Bear, Red Moon, which became Dragon Pass, later produced by Avalon Hill. But he founded a company called Chaosium, and they produced Runequest set in Glorantha in 79. So I'm going to give you a taste, a flavour of Glorantha. I mean, over the years, over the 50 years, it's grown and expanded, and fans have contributed to it. But I'm going to give you a taste of it to get you into it so you can understand it. And that's why you're playing ducks, because ducks are a part of Gloranthan mythology. And they're small, about 3 foot high. You're weighing about 75 pounds, and you're feathered humanoids with heads, bills, web feet, and you're excellent swimmers, but you can't fly. You kind of sound isolated because you're kind of scorned by other races, and you keep yourselves to yourselves. You've always faced oppression, but recently that oppression has grown because you're in the area of Dragon Pass, and the Dragon Pass over the years has been a place of settlement for humans who have come from the south, who are called the Orlanthi, and they've settled, and they're currently being oppressed by marauders from the north, known as the Lunar Empire. They worship the moon, the red moon, and they're tainted by chaos, and they're kind of bearing down into Dragon Pass, and the local settled Orlanthi are trying to resist them. And for the ducks, it's bad news because they've announced a pogrom to destroy them, to have them exterminated, because they blame them for the recent uprising, and that's where we start the adventure. Everybody okay with that?
Sounds awful to me, but good for the game.
So over several days and weeks, you've been traveling north through Dragon Pass, through the Milani Hills and the Colomar Wilds to get to this place. Uruks, the storm bull, is raging in the sky. There's a storm, and the rain is lashing down, a squall building up around you. You built a makeshift tent, a canopy, and you're kind of standing underneath that right now. Rain is beating down on the skins, and you're presently with Maduk. And Maduk is your rune lord. You are sword brothers of Humact, the war god, and he's brought you to this place. In the squall, there's rain dripping from his bill as he speaks to you. Sword brothers, this is a mission of infiltration and extraction. I need you to recover a precious item. A precious item that will give us power over our enemies. It gets you all to raise your swords. Okay. When Humact stared into the face of his opponents, he said, "Fear me, or die. And when they feared him, he killed them. Are you ready for this, sword brothers?
Aye.
Aye!
I could take it or leave it.
You,
What?
speak up. I brought you to this place to conduct a mission of utmost importance to the survival of our race. The Lunars have declared war on our race to destroy us in revenge for the recent uprising. We were not involved, but it is convenient for men to lay their blame on us. Beyond the orchard yonder lies the hamlet that the Colomar refer to as Apple Lane. She kind of points, and you can see that there's an orchard fecund with apples that give the area its name. This village was built around a pawn shop owned by a powerful Isaris priest known as Grindel, a man of formidable reputation. He was once the boon of Telekar before he was king of Sartar. They would hero quest together, and as a reward he was given this location after the sacking of Sartar by the Lunars. Telekar was overthrown and the Lunar general installed as governor. Now Grindel collects coin for the Lunars. A usurer, an enemy of the people he was once part of. They say he is tainted by chaos. When the moon is full, his teeth are sharp, and his skin is covered in fur. They say he has a staff that can kill on its own accord. So, I want you to go into his house of many riches, and I want you to get in there and recover the eye of the half-bird. The Lunars want this item, and even now as we speak, a delegation of Lunar soldiers have been deployed to recover it. Grindel, in his greed, clings onto it and has mustered mercenaries, sellswords to resist the demands and drive up his negotiation position. They'll be here within hours. We must act quickly. There'll be no negotiation because the eye will not be there. It will be within our hands. Yes, sword brothers?
Aye.
Good.
What does this eye look like? Is
a
it
gem of miraculous beauty.
so it's not an eye?
Oh, it is an eye. It is an eye.
Is it shaped like an eye? Because I'm trying to visualize here. If we're after this item, I need to know what it looks like. Is what I'm getting at.
It is an eye of a...
Embarrass us in front of the sword leaders. This is really inappropriate. Come on.
If he's tasking us with such an important mission, I think we should have some facts.
You don't ask questions. We just yell aye and go on. That's how it's always been.
And how many missions have we failed? How many? 7? If you have to count, it's too many. We need some facts. So I'm just trying to prepare. I can count on my feathers how many times we've tanked a mission because we grabbed the wrong book or the wrong eyeball.
Fine.
So I just want to know what's going on. That's all.
Fine.
You're right. All right, fine.
Fine.
You will know the eye when you see it.
I see.
It is a thing of beauty and a thing of terror. Protect it. There are people who need it. There are people who desire it. There are people who crave it.
But we shall have it.
Aye.
There's a cutaway now. You can't see this, but somewhere in the distance, there are 4 horses, and on the backs of the horses, thundering towards you, through the squall. Imagine Roman legionaries with sickle shaped scimitars bearing down on black horses, and they're coming, heading in your direction, traveling pell-mell. Ahead of them there is a woman, an unusual looking woman, but she's kind of charging ahead. They're on the way towards you right now. You can't see that. They're going to pulverize you. They're going to pull you apart. When they arrive, they'll feed you to the crimson bat.
That sounds bad.
Okay, so what's your plan?
Step 1, sneak into his house. Step 2, get the eye. Step 3,
Profit.
profit.
So are we aware of these Roman people, centurions that are coming to kill us, or is this a mystery to us at this point?
No, you know that they're coming, and what my doctor says is that the lunars are heading this way, and they'll be here within hours. And what he gives you is a bubble, a glass bubble, and in it there is orange smoke, and he hands it to you, Malhard, and he hands it over to you, and he entrusts you with it. And what he says is that this thing will grow hot and intensify. Once it bursts, you must get out of whatever situation you are in and head towards this place. I will erect a teleport area. We'll be able to escape, take the eye back to Quackford.
Aye, we will do this thing you ask. And,
Very well.
Then I also interject. Now, if we're finding the eye of the half-bird, is it also possible that there will be nearby the egg of the half-bird? For is it not written in my character background that the egg of the half-bird is the thing I seek the recovery of at any cost?
There may be an egg, but we need the eye.
All right.
Eye!
Eye!
Logically, if you have an eye, you can look for an egg.
Egg! Mine egg! Ha-ha!
Okay, so what's your plan? The upper lane is about it's about half a mile away from where you're situated now. It's dark. The squall and the rain is around you. What are you going to do?
Well, being a duck, we are naturally creatures of dark and silence. So we will use the storm to our advantage, sneak through the shadows, observe the house for a few moments to make sure that it is unoccupied or otherwise accessible. And then we will break in, possibly wearing a trench coat with each of us on top of the other, like we're a person.
Sounds like a good plan.
Fiendish plan. Do we have the trench coat of hiding? Did you bring it?
Is there such a thing as a medieval fedora?
The weather suits you anyway because it's raining, isn't it? It's good weather for ducks, so it kind of glides off your feathers. So you're gonna sneak into the hamlet.
Yes. I do have some magic that can help us. I don't remember how long each spell lasts. I know you told me at some point.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes. So
okay. So once we're about 10 minutes out from the village, I will cast the silent spell to give us better cover as we sneak through the shadows.
okay, you're going to cast it on each of them. So if you deduct your magic points it's a 1-point spell, so you can deduct it by 3. So you cast it on all 3 of you, and use your stored magic first.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
So I will pull them aside and basically I'll rub my hands starting at their bills and going down over their head, and everyone's feathers, no matter what color they were to start, they darken. Not quite black, but darker. Their bills as well, especially Jeffe, who has like a really bright bill. It darkens a little bit as well, and even our quacks take on like almost like a hollow sound. We can hear each other, but other people will hear it more like breaking sticks or crickets chirping in the night, not as our conversation.
That's right. You don't make a sound as you travel and walk. The mud is quite deep. It's up to your thighs. So you're kind of wading through or waddling through this mud, and you can see ahead the hamlet, and it's a collection of fairly nondescript buildings, huddled around in the centre what looks like, is an inn, a drinking place, and it's got a courtyard, and you can hear the rain drumming on the tin roof that gives the place its name. It's called the Tin Inn, and you can see from your position that the windows are glowing as if there's activity in there. You can kind of hear the noise of a throng and people talking and chatting. Also, of note is a large building with a tower. It's kind of a strange design. Looks like some kind of temple, and stables, and a smithy, and weapons, and all huddled round. And you can see clearly Gringle's Place. And Gringle's Place is a kind of an oblong, rectangular building, which is solid brick. It's made with great masonry skills. With a tiled roof. It's almost single story. It's got 2 stories, but the second story is like built into the apex of the roof, and there's no windows. So what do you do?
So I'll look at Mal. Do you know how we get in this place? It looks secure. I was hoping to be like an open window or a gutter or something we could climb through or over or under.
You can approach the place. There's nobody around. You can hear the presence of people in the inn, but out in the hamlet, there's nobody milling around.
What do you think, Mal?
I think we should start cautiously. I don't trust the look of this place. It's abandoned, but it might not actually be abandoned.
But if we circle around it from all sides, maybe there's something we're not seeing.
And maybe try and get perspective from above too. I don't know if there are entrances on the roof that look more accessible.
Should one of us stay here to be on lookout in case someone comes, or should we stick together?
I think stick together. The only thing the lookout person could reveal being on lookout is the fact that they were seen by somebody. If they're not there to be seen, that would be good, right?
All right, so I will turn sharply, and we will assume the V formation with me at the apex and then you two both off to either side. And then we will start to circumnavigate around to get all angles of the tower, see if there's anything that we can see somewhere else that might give us a way in.
I suggest we pay special attention to the roofs in this town. I remember reading in ancient tomes that deadly warriors tend to reside on roofs and can come and surprise us at the worst possible moments.
Yes.
Effectively ruining a story.
Only if you go up there. If you don't go to the roof, they stay where they're at. I've read the same book.
It's something I dream about in my worst nightmares. Thus, I suggest that we all pay special attention.
So, do you want to do a spot hidden roll, Jeffrey, at the rooftops?
I would love to do a spot hidden roll. Spot hidden is a 70. And I fail spectacularly. Huzzah!
Okay. Through the darkness and the squall, it's very difficult to make out any shapes or any presence of anything on the rooftops.
Hefe, are we good?
Oh, am I chief? I didn't say.
Hefe. I'm going to pronounce your name differently every time on purpose.
I'm so glad I ruined that bit. Wonderful. Yes, I believe we are safe from the terrors of the roof. Let us proceed.
You have the sharpest eyes among us. If you can't see them, they must be truly not there or invisible. Neither one. And
Lead
also,
on.
just,
So
just quickly,
you
I
form
can't
this
really
apex.
loud, so I'm muting myself in between conversations.
You're in this apex. Where you moving towards? You're moving towards Gringle's place, or where are you heading for?
Yeah, we want to go all the way around Gringle's place to see it from the backside as well, to see if there's a way in that we can't see from where we're at now, and just see if
Okay.
there's anything else sticks out to us from all these different angles as we walk around it.
Well, you've got skills that you can use to your perception skills. You may want to deploy some of those to help you. So if you look on your character sheet, you can use those to try and do that, or you may have detection spells that might help you give you some more information as you do this reconnaissance tour.
I have detect gems.
Hey, we're looking
But,
for
but
a
the
gem.
eye's a gem.
Yes.
But I also have a rock that gets hot when I'm near the gem. So I think I'm going to save that magic point for later.
I do have an ability to detect life up to 40 meters. I'm not sure, and my character would probably know this, but could I get within 40 meters of the shop, cast it, and then know if anyone inside is alive or if it's abandoned?
That's good. Yeah, you can do that. Excuse me. You can do that. It's very you're within range because you're within 40 meters of the place. So if you deduct 1 magic point, you can cast it.
I have done so. What do my magic eyes see?
Okay, you can feel the presence. There's actually you can feel in there. There's kind of an intensity of life. Like there's more than one person in there.
I will tell my brothers this. There are multiple people inside.
Well, the more for us to kill. Or sneak past. One of the two. Maybe first the one and then the other.
Sneak first. We should try to hurry as well. We must get the eye back to Maddock
Yes.
as quickly as possible.
Yes, we've been told there are others after us. All right. Onward.
So,
Right.
so from your position on the road where you are now, you can see that there is a front door in the middle of the building, and just from a cursory glance from your position as the rain kind of belts down, you can see that it's a heavily shod door. So it's kind of very, very well secured. Whoever's in here, Gringle, doesn't want anybody to get in.
Can we look for another entrance to the building? Possibly a cellar or small entryway?
Well,
Maybe they are
clearly
not.
You can't. But
I was only looking at the roofs that one time. I was not yet looking for small entryways. Maybe the
do they have a
place
cat
is-
flap?
Yeah, maybe there's something that we could get into since we are not the typical size of what this fella is expecting to come infiltrate.
Do you want to go up to the door?
Yes, because that sounds awesome. I would love to walk up to the door.
Good, sucker.
You do realize he was actively wringing his hands like a maniacal mastermind as he asked that question.
Yep, that's why I'm jumping Bill first. Let's go.
Okay. So the door, when you get closer to it, you can see that this looks like a public door. It's got a heavy lock on it, and there looks to be what seems to be like a spy hole that's opened from the inside.
Is it actually open?
You can have a look.
Stick your eye up there. See what happens.
Drake, you're taller than me. Why don't you look at this?
Should we use our camouflage skills to get into our tall trench coat first?
Yes. No. Let's do that. Let's find a cloak.
Fine. Well, we
Jump on
brought
each-
the trench coat of hiding, of the trench coat of pretending to be human-sized, right?
Okay. Let's
I
jump on each
unfurl it.
other's shoulders.
And
pull the
I'm going to
cloak
roll
around
on my
us.
30% camouflage skill, obviously, to camouflage us as a person as we peer in, so that even if they spot us, they will be unawares that it is actually us by Humacht.
Can I roll to assist in this camouflage? Because my camouflage is a little bit better.
Oh, dude, just do it.
Okay.
36 under 40 for camouflage.
Nice.
Okay.
That
So you're
excellent roll
wrapping
brought to you
a cloak
by-
around you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
The cloak is wrapped around you. Nobody can see you. Nobody can hear you.
Because remember, we're still kind of invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're up against this door.
Yep.
I mean, you two, you've not looked at the roofs. You can have a look at the roof. You know, you can use your...
I trust Hefe.
Yeah.
He's got the best. He's got the eagle eyes in the group. If he
never
didn't see
led
it,
us
I can
astray
see it.
yet.
No.
Despite our 7 failed attempt missions, he's done us proud.
None of those were his fault. Let's be fair.
No, it was always just the ninjas came out of nowhere every time.
Every time. So, can you open the spy hole from the outside and then use it to peek through?
Can I?
Or is it open? Now
Yes,
No,
yes, you
it's
can. I said you can, so you can.
It's not. It's not open at the moment. This door looks fairly impenetrable. You could have a go, but it's going to need some serious battering.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try the thing we always forget in the movies. I want to try the door handle. Is it unlocked?
It's locked.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, I saw that same movie.
Is it trapped?
Can I attempt to see if there is a trap on this door?
Now that you've already done the handle?
Hopefully
Jiggle the handle. Looked up and then down.
If Jeffrey, if you give me a listen roll.
All right, so as we are looking at this spy hole and I'm trying the door handle, I sidle up very closely to the little spy hole, and with a 27 under 60, I try to hear something.
Thud! You hear a thud into the door
From inside or from outside?
from inside.
I immediately fall backwards, falling off of Malhard's shoulders into the mud.
No, our camouflage, I mean. Oh no, our camouflage.
So something hit the door. Something quite heavy hit the door.
I scramble back, pulling my brothers with me so that we are out of immediate danger.
Yeah, let's sidestep around to a window, or maybe like, I mean, how thick are the drain pipes? I mean, we're pretty tiny. If the drain pipes are really big, because they get a lot of ice or snow in this climate or something, then maybe we could just shimmy up them, and they would provide us not only visible cover, but also access to the roof that, yeah, he didn't see any obvious access, but maybe we could drill in. It seems safer than the door that has thunking noises behind it.
I mean, when you look, there are no drain pipes to it. I mean, it is a very secure building, and for ducks, climbing isn't their natural forte. I mean, it's hard to grip on with those feathers, for one thing. So you could give it a try.
I'll try to climb it.
Okay.
Is there another building that is nearby that we could maybe get up a little bit easier?
And are there any outbuildings that we're expecting deliveries to and from? Like they keep food stocks in a separate building they need to deliver to or from it, or like a bar nearby they maybe order delivery from?
Yeah, well, there's across the road there is the Tin Inn, and you can hear the noise rising.
Right.
Kind of a loud, singing taking place, anti-lunar songs, revolutionary songs, songs to spur the spirits. And when you look from where you are at the moment, there doesn't seem to be any outbuildings, and there are no buildings near. It kind of stands on its own, Gringos Pawn Shop. You can have a look round the back. You haven't looked round the back yet.
Yeah, well, let's do that, and then I will try to climb up from the backside as well.
Okay. So you're kind of in your apex formation, not making a sound. You can see around the back. There's still no windows around the back. There are no windows to this place. But there is another door.
I would like to inspect that door like I did the first door.
Okay. And so what are you doing at this door?
We're taking our cloak of concealment up to it and listening very carefully.
Yeah, I'd like to listen again at the door.
Like, since all three of us are vertically against the door, can all three of us listen at the door?
Yeah, you can try that.
I'm listening at a 52 under 60.
I'm listening at a 46 under 55.
My ears fell out. Got a 98.
98.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
You can hear singing coming from somewhere.
You
From
can hear
within.
tinnitus.
It's the angels because I just died somehow.
The others can hear that there is movement behind here. It sounds like somebody behind here. And you can hear cussing. And it sounds like Orlanthe cussing. So Orlanthe are the native clan around here. So, it's kind of a tribal structure, so arranged into clans. So the Orlanthe are the kind of people who are native to the Collimar Wilds, where you are now.
Can we? I mean the tavern is not nearly as fortified, say, as the building across the way. So it probably has windows we could peer through, right, in our cloak to try and identify the figures who are talking.
So this where you are now is at Gringle's Pawn Shop, up against the kitchen. I've given something away there, haven't I? Up to against the back door, listening, and you can hear cussing from inside, inside the building.
Can we? I know I don't hear this, but are they able to understand the words, like what's being said, or is it like a gibberish language to them?
It's because of the thickness of the door. It's not. You can't pick out any words. You just recognise the kind of inflection.
Now, would we be thrown out of this tavern if we entered not in disguise?
You could head over to the tavern. You could head over to the tavern and try it.
Wait, is the kitchen not? No, that's right. This back door is not on the tavern. The back door is on the building. Yes. Okay.
Building, yes.
My apologies. Yeah. Now I've cut back up. So,
okay, wait a second. I have an idea.
Ding dong ditch.
Possibly, this is a pawn shop, right? So, what if we get someone to try to do a transaction at the pawn shop, and while this person is performing some business, they might give us an opportunity to sneak in. So we go to the inn, we pay somebody to try to pawn a really cool guitar.
Do you have a really cool guitar in your inventory?
No, but it's a tavern. There's got to be a bard playing a lute, and it's probably a really old lute with a great family story, so they're going to try to argue for $100 when the pawn shop owner won't go higher than $5.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like a good plan. There are risks associated with that because, of course, the Lunas have put a bounty on ducks as the Great Duck Hunt. So any human who brings a dead duck to a lunar outpost can get good coin. So
we'd have to be able to pay better coin than the than the price on our heads. So what is the bounty?
It's around 100 Luna.
That's together we probably have 90 or something.
We could always lie.
And our trench coat disguise probably looks way better in the dark from far away. What if we just wait until someone naturally... Nope, someone will come. We have a time pressure. All right. Yeah. I say we just break down the door and stab some people. I'm out of ideas.
I was going to give you the look over at Hefe like, we don't really need him. But okay, fine. We'll just...
Hey!
You didn't see that!
Well, Malhard is a very determined and driven.
Right. So I say we bang on the back door, and then someone else tries to break in through the front door.
No, other way around. The front door is way more fortified.
Okay, who's the best sneaky person for breaking through things? It's probably not me.
It's probably not me. My stealth is 10%. Hide and cover is 55. Move silently is 45.
What's your, I guess, pickpockets, or is there a unlock trap set? This arm is 40.
I am versed in lockpicking, although usually out of...
You're versed in lockpicking? Pick the back lock, then we'll stab whoever's arguing.
Right.
I'm just saying, when I buy from the merchant a set of 4 locks to practice on, I'm usually only successful with one of them. I've been through a lot of this 4-pack practice lockpicking. It's Dr. Lucky's lockpicking set. They come in packs of 4. I can only do 1 out of 4 every single time.
Oh. See, I'm more like 1 out of 3. So how about you guys go knock on the front door, or one of you, I'll try to pick the lock on the back door, and then someone cover me with a spear.
Okay.
Perfect.
So is that a plan?
Yes.
Yep.
Not a good one, but it is a plan, by God.
I draw my bastard sword in one hand and my shield in the other, and I give you cover as you try to penetrate the back door.
So I'm going to knock on the front door and run away.
Yes.
While you prepare for some backdoor action.
Correct.
Okay. So Jeffrey runs round the other side of the building.
I waddle as fast as I can.
Through the rain and the squall. Meanwhile, Drake is bunched over this lock. And roll your lock skill.
92.
Yeah!
Is this the time to tell you that this show was brought to you by EasyRollerDice.com?
While these dice traditionally roll very well, they assume higher is better, so...
Yeah, this is their first time playing Runequest also.
Well, it's not a fumble. And you look at it and you think this is a very unusual lock. There's something strange about it. Might be worth asking somebody else to look at it.
Hey, Mal, take a look at this. I think it might be a push instead of a pull.
So meanwhile, at the front of the building,
yeah,
instead of knocking on the door,
yeah,
I was about to, wing raised, feathers about to strike. I took a step backwards, found a sizable rock on the ground, and from the shadows, threw the rock at the front door with all my duckly might.
So as you throw it, you don't make a sound, but as it travels through the air, it hits the door with a solid hit.
And then I try to stay hidden immediately afterwards to see what happens.
Okay, do you want to roll your hiding shadows?
I would love to.
Hiding cover.
I think I'm hidden really, really well, but in reality, I have a 45 over 30. But I think I'm hidden like a mother.
Okay, so you found an outcrop and you're kind of behind it, and the rock hits the door. Meanwhile, at the back door,
what he doesn't understand is he's hiding behind a statue of a duck. So he looks, will think it's a duck, but not see him, but then still think it's a duck and come over there.
Okay, so this door. Mal, are you going to have a look at this door?
Yep, I certainly am. I don't know what skill I'm using to have a look at the door, but I got a 35, which is pretty good. Spot trap.
Yeah.
My spot trap skill is also 35. Is that what I'm having a look at the door for?
Oh, okay. You
Or
can.
spot hidden is 40.
Yeah.
Both successes.
You have a look. You have a look at it, and you conclude that the unusual thing about the lock is that it isn't locked.
I knew it was a pull instead of a push.
I think we've stumbled upon a grave error on their part. That is the number one most important thing about your expensive locks. Lock them. And
No.
pushed the
See,
door
I
open.
actually unlocked it. It didn't unlatch right away. It was a delay. It's a new model. It's the deterrent.
Yeah. Whatever. As I waddle the door open. What's behind the door?
So Malhard opens the door, and your dexterity is 13. So we'll times that by 3, and you need to roll under 36.
So a trap or a spear or some sort of implement to hurt you.
I rolled 39.
Oh, so close.
So you almost dodge a log with which has been whittled into a point that is swinging towards you and hits you squarely. I'm going to ask you to roll a d10 and add 10 because this will say the location where you've been hit.
18.
18.
That's
So you've
my
been
sleeve.
hit in the left arm, and it's done 2d6 damage. So if you roll 2d6,
4 total.
is 4 total.
Which is all the
So
hit
you've
points
got-
of my arm, isn't it? Oh, I've got 3
Yeah.
armor, so I take 1 damage on the arm.
Yeah, take 1 damage. So you take 1 damage, so you're down to 3, and your hit points go down to 12. Okay?
All right.
So it swings past. You almost dodge it, but it just catches your arm as it swings past, and it's hanging from a beam.
Watch out, there could be a trap.
Inside, you can see a kitchen. I gave that away earlier, didn't I? You can see a kitchen, and in the kitchen there is a big burly man covered in all anti-tattoos, and he's huddled over a spit, and there seems to be someone on the spit over the burning embers of the kitchen stove, and that's on the right of the room. And as he sees you in, he goes, "Ducks, bloody ducks!" And he has a big hand and a half bastard sword, and he goes, "Not ducks now!" And you can see that he's quite blooded, covered in blood, and it kind of a spent force, but he's coming right at you.
I say, die, you quack! I stab him.
Okay, and what weapon are you going to use?
My one-headed bastard sword.
Okay, so it's very unusual for a duck to be able to use a one-handed bastard sword. So you're a tough duck. So
Tough mother ducker.
yeah,
Me
mother
too,
ducker indeed, a mother ducker indeed. So this guy comes towards you. Now he's got a faster strike rank than you, so he's going to go because he's bigger than you, and his weapon length is longer than yours.
All right.
And slightly faster. So he's got I won't tell you. What's your defense? Defense of 15. So I'm going to deduct that from his attack. And he misses. He swings his sword,
I have
and
a
it
defense
misses
of 5%,
Malhard.
is all.
Yeah. Now's your chance.
Yay.
Have a hit.
Does a 90 hit?
A 90 doesn't hit.
Missed it by that much.
Okay. He he takes a swing at you. You try and swing at him, but you've just kind of been knocked out of the way by this this trap that's swinging past you. So next round, what are you going to do this round?
I would like to join in if I can.
Yeah. So you kind of scurry it to the other side of him, Drake. With your what weapon are you using?
It looks like I have a short sword in each hand.
Ah, excellent. So you can choose to, in this round, you can either choose to attack twice or attack once and parry.
I will attack and parry.
You attack and parry, okay. And what are you going to do this round, Malhard?
I'm going to. That's right. I get 2 actions. Yeah, attack and parry.
Attack and parry, okay. So he's going to attack first. He's going to attack Malhard. He sees you as the biggest threat.
Of course, because I'm the biggest duck here.
A chicken liver over here?
You're regular old turducken.
Ah,
We don't talk about that.
I'm afraid.
He's critted.
I'm going to show you this if I can.
Oh.
Is that a 0-1?
Oh.
0-1.
Oh, wow.
Now, a 0-1 in Runequest is a critical hit. Okay, so it's a good start. It's a good start. So you got a chance to parry using your shield.
Right, here we go, shield. Big bucks, no whammies. Oh, wait. I successfully parried by 5%. 55 under 60.
All right. So it's mighty sword comes down on your shield. Now I'm going to roll the damage because some of it could get through. Okay. So just 4 damage.
The drama.
Three gets through, but your sleeve, your leather sleeve absorbs it. That's a good. If that had if you hadn't parried that, that'd have been fake.
That 12 more damage would have been real bad.
Okay. And so you get a chance to hit him.
All right. The chance I'm going to make the most of by rolling a 19. Awesome.
That's
Are you
it.
sure
That's
that's not a
good.
91? Sounds like a 91 to me.
No, there's a 10 digit here.
Okay.
That's not going to focus. All right, whatever.
And he fails to parry your attack. He probably was so delighted by his own skill that he was kind of knocked off guard. He wasn't able to parry. So you hit him. You can roll a d20 to say where you've hit him.
D20. All right. Let's see. That's a 9 where I hit him.
You've hit him in the abdomen. So it's hit him. It's hit him. He's got his armor there, but let's
Center
roll the
mass.
damage.
And I rolled minimum on damage, so that's 1 + 1 is 2. Thanks, D10.
So yeah, it fails to get through his armor. But, you're making inroads in there. So Drake, you're up next.
All right, I'm going to roll my attack. I failed 65 over 60.
Okay, next round. What do you plan to do?
So if he doesn't attack me and I choose to parry, then basically that's a wasted action. But
Yeah.
if he doesn't attack me, or he does attack me and I haven't chosen to parry, then I could get a critical hit and killed.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Since he seems to be focused on Mal, I'm going to go ahead and switch to double attack.
Okay. He's going to try and make up and see if he can get that critical hit on you again. He fails this time. He's completely knocked off balance.
Yeah.
Okay. Malhard. So yeah, you can have your first attack on him, Drake.
All right. Success with a 24. And I got a 15 for location.
Okay.
So that's a right arm.
Yeah, you hit him in the right arm and roll the damage.
And that's just D6 plus 1 for me. 2 points of damage.
It's not getting through the armor.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's as tough as a duck.
okay, Malhard, your chance to attack.
Yeah. Yep.
Jeffrey, you're still hidden, are you? In the
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still up at the front, unless maybe I could hear this chaos happening.
You can do a listen roll.
I would love to do that. I have a 43 under 60, so maybe I do hear it.
Yeah, you can hear sounds of a skirmish coming from around the other side of the building. Okay, Malhard, do your best.
Right. My best is a 91.
Wait, sure it's not a 19?
Yeah. Yep. 2 digits
Yeah.
says 90. Yep.
Okay, Drake, you get your chance to do your second attack. So
Yes.
the second.
Yep, I came back through. I actually hit him in the right leg this time for
Yeah.
3 points of damage.
Okay, again, it's failing to penetrate this armor. Okay, next
Just
round.
die already.
At the end of this round, Jeffrey, you've made it round so you can take part.
Okay.
Okay, next round, you're going to do the same.
Yep.
Okay, so attack.
All right.
Attack and parry.
I got a 16, an 8 for location, and max damage, 7 points of damage.
Oh, 8 for location.
Yep.
So that's his left leg. Hey, we always cheer when you hit the left leg. How much damage was it? 8?
7.
7. Okay. So that's cut him.
Ah! I tasted blood.
Okay.
I guess ducks have to have tongues, but
Okay. So he gets an attack, and he's rolled a 0-8. So Malhard, parry.
Parry.
yes.
Parry as though my little duck life depended on it.
This,
46 is under 60 again.
so he rolls double damage for this. So because it's a special attack. So he does 9, 13 is 15 damage. 8 of it is absorbed by your shield.
12. Unless my shield was damaged from the last one.
So 3 gets through. So it's still not penetrated your armor, so you're still standing. That shield is saving your life.
Yes. My mother gave it to me.
Okay, Malhard, do attack back.
That's 26. That'll probably hit.
Yeah. Roll location, which is D20.
That's a big fat 8, so I'm hitting him in the leg. Left
The leg where it's already damaged, so that's a good.
8.
Aha!
And I rolled a 7 on the D10 for damage. That's 8 total.
Okay, that takes him down. He's prone on the ground.
Nice.
Okay. So this round, Drake, you get for this attack, you get plus 20 because he's on the ground.
Okay. I rolled 52, so I was under. I got a 5 for location and 4 for damage, which is also the left leg.
Yeah.
Go for the leg, Johnny. Go for the leg.
Kick him in the shins until he dies. That is the duckling way.
He's in great pain and agony. He looks like a spent force. You notice that there are still open wounds, as though he's inflicted some damage recently.
Don't steal this glorious victory from us.
No. He was a barbarian, 12 feet tall. Well,
Yeah, a monster. And he
Yeah.
had some friends with him, too.
yes. Speaking of friends, shouldn't Hefe join us right now?
Yeah. FA is in the room.
Jeffers, come help!
All right, so I run up on the scene and I see my two brothers have just downed this big fella, right?
Yeah.
We're posing.
Well, I'm gonna pitch my javelin at him.
Okay. So through the door, you throw your javelin and roll it. You get plus 20 because he's on the deck.
Aim for his leg.
So that is a 20 under 90.
That's good.
And for damage, well, it's only a 1, so I wing him.
Okay. It's the javelin comes firing in because he must have been falling just as it came through because it kind of glances off him and clatters onto the floor.
Making a bunch of noise. Good work.
Yeah.
He's bleeding quite badly, and he doesn't seem to have the resources to kind of heal himself. Okay, next round.
Is there a way to target specific body parts?
Yeah, you can wait until the end of the round, to the end of the turn,
Okay.
and do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if I wanted to. I was just curious or not. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Mal. This will be your kill. Take him out.
I rolled a 1.
Oh!
I think I
You're sure it's not
can
100?
down to look at that, if that's at all in focus.
And he gets a minus 20 off his chance to parry. He fails to parry it.
Yes!
So Malhard's bastard sword lands. Are you want to roll his location?
Yes, I do.
Left leg.
Nope. Right leg.
Right leg. Yeah, get the other
Get
leg.
him in the shins! Ah!
Bring him down to our size.
Okay, and roll damage.
All right, I got a 7 on D10 plus 1 is 8. Unless I roll D10 twice, or how does that work?
For a critical, it ignores armor.
Ah! Awesome!
And you get yeah. It ignores armor. So how much did you get?
8 total.
8 in total. That kills him.
Yes.
The sword buries into his thigh, and because of the blood loss, he dies. What you notice in this room is that there's also another barbarian who's quite dead in a pool of blood, and over the spit you can see fastened onto the spit is a duck, and he's got something in his mouth, and he seems to be kind of trying to gesture towards you.
Okay,
Quick.
So first I'll look at Mal.
We give him a high five.
No, high five. Anyone ask? I killed that one. Right. We both had one. And then we run to that duck.
Okay.
I make sure to pick up my javelin along the way and clean it off.
Okay. He seems to be struggling. The embers are burning underneath him. It's hot.
Let's cut him down.
Yeah, cut him down. Get him down.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He's
pull
been
whatever's
down.
out of his mouth. Well, I'll leave it because he might scream. So let's leave it till we get him off.
He kind of points to his bill.
I think he wants us to pull that out.
I'll do it.
Wait. I'll cast silence first, just in case. All right.
Isn't he going to tell us something important? Shouldn't we be
Well,
like...
it doesn't make him completely silent. It just means if he screams bloody murder, it won't ring out throughout the entire tower.
I don't think he's gonna... I mean, he's on a spit. I'm pretty sure we're rescuing him. What kind of
Well, something like-
sadistic, like...
I meant like
That
yelling
shouldn't be-
pain. Like he's been on a spit roasting. He may be agonizingly pain right now.
So you're going to unfasten him, untie him?
Yep.
We're going to untie him and take the whatever out of his mouth. I'm assuming it's an apple.
Yeah. Take it out. 'Cause it's kind of gagged into his mouth. And he's going, "What the hell you done? What have you done? You've killed the guy who was protecting us."
He did it.
Whoops.
Wait.
What are you talking about? He attacked
What
us.
you done? What you... Oh, God. Could this night get any worse?
What? But, man, we just
Okay.
got here.
Time out.
Like
Time out.
he stabbed me. He
He
stabbed
fell.
me.
He fell. Look at there was blood on the floor. He
That
slipped.
door. Close the door. Close the door for... Get
Oh, right.
get
Sorry,
the
I was
door
born in a
open.
barn. I go close the door.
Waterfowl. Okay. What do you mean protect? You were about to be murdered on an open fire. What do you mean protect? What's wrong with you? Are you addled in the brain?
We've been attacked. We've been attacked. We knew something was coming, but Gringo got it's got them contained. They're all contained in the other side of the building. But my musical instrument destroyed. And he kind of looks on the ground. Yay. Could it get any worse? Could tonight get any worse?
Well,
Who are you anyways?
You haven't seen a mysterious eyeball around here, have you? Perhaps in gem form?
You want that too, do you?
Yeah.
Well, you
where
better
are you
join
from?
the queue.
What?
You better join the line. Now,
Says the dude who's tied to a spit still.
have you come to help us?
Hey, Hefe, have you got that apple still?
Right here.
Can we put it back? I think I'm tired of this conversation.
Well, maybe we need to know what's going on. Why don't we try to figure out what's going on here?
We should listen to the rest of what Basil Exposition has to say.
Listen, fella. I'm guessing this guy's hurt, right? Is he
Aye.
is this duck beat up? Is he damaged?
Yeah, he is.
All right. So I would like to cast my healing magic on him. Maybe calm him down a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Listen, fella. Listen, buddy. Here, calm down. Let me heal some wounds here. So bear with me a second. So I will. I'll drop the apple I was holding. I'll rub my hands together, generate some magical energy, and cast it over him where I see the worst injuries.
Okay. So if you want to deduct 3 points from your stored magic, so that
Yep.
brings it down to 12.
Yep, I did that.
Okay. And you feel it's had the effect of kind of calming him down, and this is, he seems he's unsettled by this.
So listen. I think there's just a misunderstanding of what's happening here. Why don't we have a chit chat? My name's Jeffrey. What's yours?
My name's Quack John. And you notice that he's an old duck. He's an old duck.
All right, old timer. All right, Quack
Little
John.
gray around his bill.
Yeah.
So you said we killed the person who was protecting you, but this guy attacked us. This guy attacked my brothers, so we had to defend ourselves. What do you mean? How was he protecting you? He was trying to kill you. He was trying to eat you. So give us a little bit of information here.
He was trying to untie me. It's the baboons. The baboons. They've come in through the roof. And they've attacked.
I knew it was on the roof.
Yeah, we should have went. Well,
There's always shit on the roof. God damn it. I start stamping around the room in a fit of duckish rage, uttering every explicative in duck language that I know,
Explicative?
and making some new ones up. All right,
Enjoying
so
explicatives.
all right, we're gonna call an audible on this one. We didn't know what was happening, but the fact remains we did get attacked, right? If this guy was
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He
He
attacked
wasn't.
me.
He wasn't that tough. I mean, we took him out like right away. I mean, it was like no trouble. So it wasn't like he was helping.
He starts to explain that terrible things have happened around here. Gringo, he's a great guy. He's done a lot of great things for the Orlantes, but you know, King Kangal, he's turned against him. He's having poison poured into his ear by some witch, and now they want the eye of the half-bird.
We were led to believe that they already had the eye. That's why we're here, is to get the eye from Gringle.
Oh, he's got it, but he's not going to let them have it.
But I want it.
You want it?
I want the eye.
Who are you working for?
I don't
Ducks work for
anybody.
other ducks.
Yeah, our rune master is Maddock.
Maddock of Quackford?
Yes, the
Yes,
right and honorable.
Come with me. Come with me.
Sure. Okay, let's go.
And he leads you into another room. And you can see him meditating in the middle of the room. And a big guy, old guy, a bald, with a beard and braid. And he seems to be in a trance. And in front of him, there's an iron-shod treasure chest. And he's kind of looking over that. And around the place, you can see into the four corners. You can see statues of a god, a young god, with bags of merchandise around it. And this guy, he kind of sits there. He doesn't move apart from an occasional twitch. There's an occasional twitch in his eye as he sits there.
So, do we get the feeling that he's like at peace, or he's like intently concentrating, maybe keeping forces at bay?
He's intently concentrating.
Okay, so can we? Is there any way for me to determine more like what he's doing or help him? Maybe
I'm just going to ask the old guy.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
He kind of pulls his hands up. Gringle, I have sword brothers from Quackford. They say that they want the eye.
Yeah, and also any eggs you might have of the half-bird too. Just.
Oh, I've no eggs of the half-bird, he says as he looks up. I've no eggs. I have one egg, an old iron cardinal egg. It was once given to me. But who wants an iron cardinal?
That's a very good question. Certainly not I.
So if you want the eye, you'll have to go and get it.
That's why we're here. Just point us in the right direction.
Is it?
On the other side of that door, there's eight baboons. You're gonna have to get it off them.
Can we burn the building down?
Well, who let baboons in here?
Hey, this is my temple.
Do you
So
mind if we burn
why
it down?
did you let baboons in your temple?
I didn't. I got mercenaries. Mercenaries, they're in there.
Mercenary
the
baboons?
The baboons are mercenaries?
He points in there, and Quack Gun. Well, we've had a problem with the mercenaries. They're all dead.
Oh, those were the mercenaries.
You didn't check the expiration date before you bought your mercenaries. Happens all the time. 2 weeks in the fridge and then it goes bad.
So Gringle explains that he's contained the baboons. He's kind of put a warding on the door, and he says on the other side they're in there, and he says that they're searching for a tooth that was sold to him. But he was expecting an attack tonight, but he wasn't expecting an attack from baboons. He was expecting an attack from King Kangal's posse that he's raised, and right now they're carousing in the Tin Inn. They're waiting for the Lunars to come to hang him from the gallows.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
So what are you going to do?
Hmm. Well, if you are using your magics to contain the baboons, is there any way we could set them upon the guys in the inn?
Oh, that's good thinking. But I'd like to see you convince those baboons to do anything for you.
What if we just brought the guys in the inn in to talk to the baboons? I'm
Ooh,
sure talking
yeah.
would deteriorate quickly.
Or we convince the baboons that they have the tooth. Either way, oil and water, water and oil.
That's a good idea.
Whatever happens, you gotta help us. Get me home to Quackford. I've been here for a long time with Gringle, but it's not safe anymore.
Well, we can definitely do that. We just need to accomplish our mission here. So, are these baboons wild, crazy beasts, or are they intelligent?
They're intelligent, so they're kind of a tribal sentient race. As humanity worshippers, you have a dislike of them because they tend to worship the dead and shamanistic. They're kind of in touch with spirits. Whereas humanity, you believe that there's honor in death and death is final.
All right. So how about this? The troops that are in the tavern. I have a feeling if they saw a duck, they would probably try to capture the duck for the bounty, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And so let's say one of us goes to the inn, gets the attention of these guys, runs, and then brings them right towards the front door. At that point, we open the front door, and then they'll run into the baboons. We'll get out of the way, and then maybe those guys will duke it out.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
They could combine forces like a baboon Voltron and destroy the town.
Bad idea.
They're not talkers.
Can we talk to the baboons through the warding?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can you just open the front door with your spell? Or does if we take the spell down, it's all bets are off?
So what's happened now? You're in the kind of temple area. There's only a single story, so beyond the door he's pointing to, where he's put the warding, there's a corridor, and in there he has various rooms, and that's where the baboons are searching right now for the tooth that they want to recover. But also on the other side of that door is the eye and the egg that you desire.
Can you tell us specifically where these are at, so we don't have to search for them once we get inside there?
Oh yeah.
The front door that we were looking at before, does that lead into like an antechamber, or does it lead into this hallway where the baboons are?
It'll lead into the hallway where the baboons are. What Grindel says is, no, I made a mistake because I asked the mercenaries to hide the items. I don't know. I don't know where they are.
They didn't tell you?
No, I assumed they'd protect us.
All right, so we need to get rid of the baboons first, and then we can do some old-fashioned searching through these rooms to find what we need. So priority is get rid of the violent creatures. I think we should go ahead with the try to get the bad guys to fight each other plan.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, the mystery of where these items are will have to be solved either way, right?
Right.
So I'd rather solve it after the pressing issue of murderous people and the pressing issue of murderous baboons were both nicely wrapped up.
And keep in mind that we know the baboons are still searching for the tooth, so even if we open the front door, it's not like they're all going to flee and run away.
Unless we tell them that the guys we're going to try to sick them on either have the tooth or trying to take the tooth from them.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. So we either go to that's our option, go to the tavern and try to convince them to go into the tower and fight the baboons, or we convince the baboons that the tooth isn't here, it's in the tavern.
Ooh.
Because we got a bunch of drunks over there, a bunch of baboons show up. Story pretty much writes itself.
So
We just gotta
how good are you at convincing people? I have a spell that will befuddle enemies, but I don't think it will make them easier to convince of things.
I don't have any supernatural ability to convince people, but
The guys that were in the tavern, they were trying to kill. They were trying to kill someone, or they were trying to take something. I forget what we were just told.
They're a posse that been Gringle has been declared an outlaw, and they're a posse that we're getting, and they're waiting for the Lunars to come and give them the instruction.
And
so could we forge a document from the Lunars saying they should attack now? We open the door, the baboons won't leave, doors open, mercenaries go in.
But the Lunars aren't sending a document, they're probably sending a person, right?
Well, that's what you think.
Well, we know the Lunars are on the way.
Right, but we don't want to wait till they get here.
Right.
But we could have a letter delivered. They don't know the Lunars aren't coming.
Who?
It says, I know you expected us to be there by now, but we sent this ahead. Please go ahead and kill Gringle.
Who's going to deliver a letter for us?
The three duck trench coat maneuver.
But as the three duck trench coat, we don't have arms. How are we going to like please take the letter from my pouch?
Or we do duck into tavern. Hey guys, I'm a duck. You want your bounty? Run away, and they run, and we trick them to run into the tower where the baboons are.
Or we just run into the tower where the baboons are. They follow us. We're all in that room, and we just see how it shakes out.
So Malhard is a very bold and assertive duck, and he's a little bit tired of having to do everything on this team. Not only completely murderize the dude who turns out was on our side, but
I got mine.
But also,
I winged him.
Yep.
Ah!
But also, I have to come up with this plan, right, and convince people. So Malhard says, "Okay, this is now your guys' job, and my job is to find the gem." And so he starts rummaging around the house for the gem. He starts with the two corpses of the dead mercenaries.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a scavenger hunt, like they left a clue in their pocket that leads to another clue that will eventually lead to the eye.
I like that. So there's a couple of they've been badly beaten, bludgeoned by not only by you, but it looks like whatever weapons the baboons have got, they took a hammering from them. Okay, so you kind of check through and you find a leather pouch attached to a belt, and there's a few clacks in there, so copper coins. There's also a piece of vellum.
Is it a treasure map? I open it up.
Okay, you can do a map.
Is it explosive
making.
runes?
It's a chain letter. You have to copy it 5 times, send it to 5 other people.
It's a Gia's Quest chain letter. Like, oh gosh, I can't. I felt like.
You've got a 30% map making, so you can have a look at that.
Unfortunately, I rolled 75, a little over 30. So I'm
You
holding
sure
it
it's
upside down, and I'm like, it says it's back in Duckford. in the suburb of New Duckton. Ugh.
You can hand it to the other guys to check it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
We're still over there discussing the baboon to person to baboon.
I'll tuck it under my bill, along with the coins in his pocket pouch. I don't find anything else of value on either of them.
No, they've got bastard swords, but they're not as good as the one you've got.
All right. In that case, I continue to search the kitchen, and eventually, once these guys' argument about can they form a 2-duck high messenger somehow with a third duck as an arm and try and just pretend to be a kid in an adult-sized trench coat that drags behind us?
We just put a glove on the end of a sword. Okay, that wasn't hard. I figured that one out a long time ago.
So once they come up with this brilliant idea, I waddle back in and say, I found a map. It seems to lead back to New Duckford.
Let me see that. And then Jeffrey can take it out of my hand.
Okay, you can roll on your map making skill.
Your map deciphering.
Ooh, close, but no cigars. Missed it by 9.
Oh, that's surprising. I got it. 21 under 25.
Finally pulling your weight.
So Jeffrey says, "Give that to me," and you kind of make out that it's a drawing, a crude drawing of the pawn shop, and it's kind of indicating that it's in the in the eastern corner of the building. Gringle comes over. Oh, that's my bedroom. That is.
Why did they have a map of your bedroom?
All right, so we have an idea of where our objective is. We need to get rid of the danger, though. So the baboons are still in there. We need to get them out.
We make a fake map of the tavern, pointing that that's where they hid it. And then we tell them we will trade them this map for
our lives.
But they're not looking for the gem. They're looking for a tooth.
Right. We make a fake map
to the tooth.
How about we just tell them? Where it is? The door on this side.
Because they're going to beat us to death before they believe us. They're baboons.
The door on this side, does it have one of those little slidey doors like the front door did?
It doesn't, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can go around to the front, though, and use that one.
But I can't open it from the outside. Can I shout through the door at the baboons?
You can. What are you shooting, Jeffrey?
Hey, baboons! Hey! Hey! Can you understand what I am saying, baboons?
That is terrifying.
Yes, please. No more of that.
That's very frightening.
Let's not negotiate with the baboons.
Baboons, I understand you are looking for a tooth.
I feel like negotiations have broken down. They don't understand you're quacking at all. And their quacking back is horribly difficult.
I'm forging ahead. I'm convinced this is the right.
What are you, the United Nations? Quick.
Yes! I have a blue hat on. I fish out my sailor hat, which is bright robin's egg blue for no apparent reason.
Little dicky, too. Just
Yep. Baboons, in the inn across the way, there are a group of soldiers. They have taken the tooth for their own, and they have claimed victory over your tribal people, and they are insulting all your mothers.
Yes, I heard them say all this.
Okay.
Baboons smell like...
While they're creating a very effective baboon distraction, I'm going to try to sneak up to the bedroom. But please go ahead and tell us how they respond.
Okay, so you can hear silence on the other side of the door. And what I'm going to say is that, and you can match your charisma, Jeffrey, against the leader's intelligence. Okay?
Oh, good. Charisma is one of my worst skills.
Charisma attribute. So it's a compelling story you put towards him. And based on his intelligence, you're gonna have 30% chance of doing it.
All right. Easy roller dice. Don't fail me now. Easy roller dice failed me now. 61 over 30.
Oh.
So you hear, and the door kind of shaking. They're trying to break it down.
All right. Okay. back to my original plan. Obviously, I've insulted them. I am going to run out of the building. Check that. I'm going to cast mobility on myself first.
Oh,
I'm going to run to the front of the building.
Coward!
And I'm going to pound on the front door and yell again at the baboons to bring them over here. To the other side of the building.
Or to the tavern?
Yeah, but they have to go out the front door.
Ugh.
I'm trying to get them out the front door, not the door that we're standing by.
All right.
they're actually trapped on the other side of that door. They've come in through the roof, which is on the side of the building that they're trapped within. So
And they're not good climbers like us. They can't climb back out.
yeah, they can climb back out, but they're looking for the tooth
They found
that
it.
they want.
Well, I'm also hoping that I insulted them enough that maybe they're trying to chase me. So if I run to the front of the building and continue to yell at them, do they maybe follow me?
Yeah,
Do
so
they
you can
climb
go.
up the roof?
You run through the public area.
Yeah.
With the front door's locked, and Grindel says, "I'll get that for you."
Aces.
Okay, and he has several keys that he unfastens and lets you out of the building. It's still torrential out there, and when you look out, you can see that across the way, at the Tin Inn, that they're erecting a gallows, and there's about 15 to 20 people building this thing, and they're
not
building
little-
a smaller one for Quack John.
Oh. Tiny duck gallows.
Oh man. But is the front door open at this point?
Yeah. So you open the door.
Yes. Is a horde of baboons running towards me?
No.
Damn it!
Do you go to the tavern and bring those dudes back onto the roof somehow? Because if they go in through the roof, then we're also set. All right.
Drake.
While you're getting yourself killed, I'm going to search the bedroom.
So you're going to try and head towards the bedroom. It's on the other side of the door.
Oh. Now all I have to do is magically swap places with the baboons, and then they'll
You
have
could try. You could try and climb up and get through the hole that they've made.
and sneak past their sentries or whatever. Yeah, but before I do that, I'm gonna heroically tell my friends, if I don't make it back, tell my wife, Quack. And then I start heading outside to find access to the roof.
He's married?
I thought
Okay.
it was his sister.
So
They look so much alike.
So, Jeffrey, you've kind of run out. You've seen all these guys erecting the gallows there, and they kind of turn round and look through the squall and the darkness to see what's coming out of Gringel's place. Meanwhile, Malhard has gone outside
Yes,
and back,
out the back.
and you can see there's clear evidence that they've broken in through the tiles of the roof just above the bedroom.
Oh, so is that where they searched first? All right. Yeah, I'll try and sneak up there to the best of my ability. I'm not an amazing climber. I don't know if there's a ladder out back or something. I don't know if the baboons left a ladder. They're probably great climbers. What are my options?
If you got a hand, you could probably make it. You're not a natural climber, but perhaps with some assistance.
Yeah, then all right. I'll go inside and ask for some assistance from someone who is not a baboon nor dead.
Okay, guys.
Could anybody give me a boost onto the roof? I really thought we could just get this eye thing and then get out of here, maybe.
I'll waddle over there and heft him a shoulder.
Okay. As you're waddling over, Drake, take your intelligence ×5 roll.
I got a 14. That should do it.
There's something about Quack John that you remember. Do you remember him from your youth?
Yeah.
Is he an Olympic grade duck climber?
No, but he always had lots of stories and he liked to sing songs. Perhaps music shall soothe the savage beast.
So he's actually, he actually recognizes a resemblance. You beneath the grey, you recognise that the plumage is very similar. He's a family member.
Well, I always called him Uncle John, but I didn't know if it was an actual family or just a family friend. But Quack John, could you help here? Is there something you could do? Could your beautiful melodic voice perhaps calm these beasts in some way, or rile them up, get them horny, and they just go out to the tavern looking for a good time? Either way, I don't care.
But look at my instrument. My instrument's destroyed. Look at it.
But your instrument is your beautiful voice.
Yeah, we'll be background quackers.
Well, I'll need some embodiment before I can do that. It goes from Irish to Brooklyn. This.
Well, I'm sure Grinkle has some alcohol floating around. Let's look for it. We're in the kitchen.
Okay. He starts drinking that. Do you want to still try and climbing maneuver whilst he's getting in voice?
Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So I'll help you climb, and then I'll help him get hammered.
Rolling off of Dex or something.
So your climbing ability.
Hey, 40%. That's like almost 50-50. Hey, and I beat it by 2, 38 under 40.
Okay, so you've managed to get purchase on the side of the building with the assistance of Drake, who's kind of pushing you up there, and you manage to cling on to the side of the tiles, and you'll need to roll again to kind of lift yourself above.
You've got this. You've got it.
98.
No, you don't got this.
Break my fall.
You're going to take a dexterity ×3 to see if you can cling on.
Hey, 10.
Okay, a tile slips, but somehow you manage to keep up there. Try another climbing roll. See if you can get up onto the roof.
11.
Done it.
Use your
Scramble.
thighs.
Scramble on top of there. Okay,
No
so you're on
thanks
top
to
of the
you.
roof.
You're a terrible thrower.
It's slippy up there, and it's clear that the baboons have broken through it with maces or some kind of implement, and the rain's kind of coming into Gringle's bedroom.
But luckily, it's just falling off my back. So
good news, bad news. You have a water bed.
yeah, I peer in. Does it look like any baboons are immediately around?
You can see in there that it's been turned over. This place, it's in a state of disrepair, and you can see the silver back and braids of a baboon. It's got a single mace in his hand.
Are there any really ugly baboons up there? Like the really stinky, ugly ones?
No.
Because I can kind of smell one.
It's going to have a chance. It's going to have a chance to listen. And his head turns upwards. Like that.
Oh, hi. Shit. New plan. I'm leading them to the tavern. You guys go in through the kitchen door.
This is the plan all along, right?
As long as I survive the fall from the roof and am faster than baboons, which I suspect
And
is not true.
His arm shoots up and orange sparks fly out at you. And
Magic baboons.
you've got 55% chance of resisting. So if you want to roll that.
I rolled. So is triple knot low or high?
Triple knot is 100.
Ah!
Normally in a combat situation, that would be a fumble. Luckily for you, this is a spell, and you feel if you roll your location, you roll a d20.
Good old 8 legs. That left
Legs.
leg.
Don't go for the legs. Never a good idea with baboons.
Hit me in my waddler.
And you take a d3 damage, so half of a d6.
3 max.
Okay, and it ignores armor, so it's gone straight through.
Straight to the gizzard.
I only got 2 hit points left in that leg. No, that leg was already damaged. I got 1 hit point left in that leg.
Just remind me to heal you if you had any damage beforehand, because I totally could have done that.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. I could have too. Whatever. Ow. Ow. Won't be waddling straight for a while.
We're just out here drinking. Part of our plan is to get drunk, so
Sounds
you
good.
do your plan,
enjoyed
I'll
that.
do our plan.
Yeah, good. So I go out of immediate line of sight. Does the baboon sound like it's scrambling up after me, hopefully?
You can hear the noise below. You do a listen roll.
Yep. 55. I can't drive 55. Also, I rolled 94, so I can't roll 55 either.
Yeah, so it's so noisy with the storm. You can't hear anything. You can just hear the. You can wait.
I can hear them talking. I'm gonna stay out of line of sight and wait at the precipice of the roof for a little while. And as soon as I see some baboon come up, I'm gonna try and sort of glide my way down and hustle toward the tavern to get them all murdered.
Okay, Jeffrey, you're still at the door. What the front door? What are you planning on doing?
All right, so
Getting trampled any minute.
we opened the front door. No baboons rushed out at me, I'm assuming?
No.
Okay. Did these people we see building the gallows notice us?
Yeah, they're kind of looking through the through the darkness because the door suddenly opened. They weren't expecting that.
Give them a rousing football speech that the coach would give to the athletes and convince them to come to our side. I'm sure they quack back just like the baboons do.
With now that their attention is over here, I'm just gonna run away. I think that might be the best possible plan at this point.
So in which direction?
Towards the back of the pawn shop.
Okay, where these guys are.
Good.
One guy takes out a longbow, and he's going to take a shot.
Now I did cast mobility before I did all these shenanigans.
Yeah, you did.
So
And it misses.
good.
And another one kind of lands behind you. You're kind of running through it quite fast, faster than any duck is able normally.
It's the $6 billion duck.
And he skids in the mud as he goes around the corner. And you can see that Malhard's still on the roof with Drake at the bottom, kind of shouting up.
So with all of this going on, do I see the other baboons anywhere?
No, but you can hear them. inside the building.
So they're still in there.
Is the stone in my trousers hot?
When you look at it, the color is getting
Robin.
more and more intense.
Ooh. So if I'm visualizing this properly, we've opened kind of all the doors.
Yep.
So
did
there's
you not close the front door.
There's
Why did?
shh. You're on the roof. Shut up. So there's kind of a straight shot through the pawn shop towards the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back around. With my double duck speed, I'm going to now run through the pawn shop, down this hallway. I'm shoving open the doors as I go, trying to get the attention of this mysterious band of baboons that I can't find anywhere, and try to get them to follow me, running towards the angry humans that tried to shoot me.
As you pass me, we're doing keg stands, just like
I'm just ignoring you.
Just a minute.
So in this rampage, do you want Gringle to take the warding off the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What could possibly go any worse than what it already is, right?
Let's do it. Take it down.
Chaos
We're
is
just
our friend.
we're going.
Order's not working for us, so chaos is our friend.
Here goes.
we just keep doing keg stands. Are we good over here?
So you guys are outside, and Jeffrey runs through the kitchen, stumbles over the dead body of the barbarian into Gringle's temple, and I guess you tell him to open the door.
Yep, absolutely.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
Yes. We're
This
doing
is
it.
Down in
Terrible
flames.
idea.
This is a horrible idea, and we're
I'm
doing it.
safely on the roof, suckers.
Take the warding down.
I'm not so sure about this.
I punch him in the mouth. Do it.
He's never making it back to Quackenberg.
It's the worst idea ever.
He's got like 3 little eggs at home that will never know his face. You know, like this is on you guys.
Gringle goes for his staff, and he says to Quack John, "Come close, Quack John. We're gonna have to protect ourselves from this."
I will join with Mike John and Gringle.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes.
Stand and fight! I yell from the
I'm
roof.
like the Saint Bernard. I've got the alcohol, and I just keep pouring it to Quack John.
You traitorous quack! I'll make you into an omelet, which involves
Drake.
a time machine.
Will you help us? Will you
Yes.
save us?
Of course.
Then get the baboons out of here. You gotta kill them.
What? We can't kill them. There's like 8 of them. We need to get them out of the building.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, that's what.
I'm trying to get them out of the building. Open the goddamn door.
That's what Hefe's trying to do.
It's Jeffrey. Shut up.
Whatever. He's never failed us before. Just trust him.
Never in the 7 times of our failed missions has it been my fault. Open the door.
It's been your fault.
It's always just weird coincidences. I yell from the roof.
But I've got baboons to the left of me, and I've got a murderous
To the
horde.
right,
to the
and you're
right.
stuck here in the middle with us.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Are you sure about this?
I'm not sure, but we're doing it anyway.
Okay. So Grindle steps back, and he releases the warding from the door. Very slowly. Meanwhile, up on the roof, as you're clinging to the roof, Malhard, you can see a head tentatively looking up.
To you too.
Don't you have magic? Can't you like make him fall or cry or something?
I can't. But I want to hoard my magic points. It's a finite resource, and I assume thus it's super precious, and I shouldn't spend it ever.
Just spend it.
All right, I'm gonna cast Befuddle.
Good. Okay. So.
Translation. It's about damn time.
And he's got a power of 14. You've got a power of 16. So that means that you've got a 60% chance of doing it.
Here we go.
Roll low.
33.
Boom.
Boom. So he kind of looks up and then looks confused.
Oh, good. Guys, I'm gonna go find the thing now. While they're distracting all the baboons with the faded thing, I jump into the bedroom since that was the only baboon watched the bedroom, and I play hot cold with the stone until I find that eyeball.
Okay, so you want to so you need to roll a jump to get down from there.
Oh, I can't glide. Do I get
You
an
can
advantage?
glide, yeah.
I can glide. 14.
14. So you drop down and you kind of sneak, but this baboon now is kind of just looking out of the roof, and he can't remember the reason why he went up there in the first place. So he's kind
Why
of.
would you go to the roof? I mean, it makes no sense.
My bill piercing dazzled him so much that he forgot everything. He's like, "That's so cool. Maybe I should get a bill piercing. Do I have a bill? Why don't I have a bill?"
So you're in Grindel's bedroom. It's been turned over, and you can hear in the corridor. You assume that it's the corridor that Jeffrey's on the other side. Yeah. So there's like a door open to it, so you can have a look round. I'm going to allow you to do a spot hidden. If you fail, then it'll increase the chance of another baboon coming in. Okay.
Okay. Ah, I missed it by 1. 41 over 40.
Okay. So you got 40% chance of a baboon coming into the room.
Using the stone. I almost found it in his mattress, and then I was like, ooh, he has
21.
nice.
So one of them wanders in, sees you. He's just got a mace, and he comes running at you. Okay.
That's terrifying.
My mother never would do such a thing.
And he gets to strike rank 7. So you're both striking at the same time. So I'll let you go first.
All right. Does casting spells use only one of my 2 actions in the turn, or both?
You can cast a spell at the end of the round, so you can attack and cast a spell at the end of it.
Could I attack and parry and cast?
Uh-huh.
All right, we're definitely going to do all 3 of those things then. That sounds amazing. All right, here comes an attack, and I miss. I'm so surprised. I just whoosh.
Okay, and he's going to attack with his mace, and he hits. So you can roll to parry.
My shield comes up just in the nick of time. 57 under 60. Just.
Okay, he's not going to penetrate your shield with his damage, so I'm not going to roll the damage. So you've got enough strike rank left. So you've got up to 12 in a round. So you can casting and preparing a spell is 5. So you can do that at the end of the round.
Okay, then I'm going to cast Befuddle again. Seemed to work good the first time. We're going to 30.
So you've got a better chance with this guy because he's got a power 9.
Oh, 35 is what I rolled on the dice.
Okay, so you achieve it. So
Yay!
he again stops in his tracks. And he kind of looks at his the other guy looking up there. He's kind of wandering around. He starts picking bits out of the fur out of the guy who's looking out of the roof.
Yeah, you guys share snacks, and I continue to spot hidden.
Spot hidden. Meanwhile, at the door, Grindel has removed the wardings.
Right? Quack John. Sing! And I'll take my bill and just slap it so it makes like a almost like a tuning fork to get him the right into tune, and then I'll start slapping my foot and we'll do a good old fashioned hoedown.
And Grindel kind of turns around from the door. Are you absolutely sure about this?
Do I look like I'm not sure about what's going on?
Quack John fills his lungs and starts.
Music to the duck's ears.
Just like I remember from my childhood.
Brings a tear to your bill. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, back in the bedroom.
Da, 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 da. I rolled. Oh, I got excited because I thought it was 8. It's 80.
Okay. Another baboon.
Son of a.
Wanders in
Oh.
at the door. It's a bigger one
befuddles.
this time. It's a bigger one this time, and it's armed with again with a mace, and it's going to come running at you.
Watch out for the big ones.
Again, it attacks at the same time as you, so I'll let you go first.
All right, that's 33, so I believe that'll hit.
Okay. Yeah, there's no defense bonus. So he's going to try and parry your attack. And he's lousy at parrying, and he fails. So roll the location.
Oh, hey, not the leg this time. I got his right arm.
Right arm, okay. That's the arm he's carrying his weapon in. So roll the damage.
I did not roll minimum damage. I rolled next to minimum. That's 3 total points.
3 total points, okay.
Right off the armor.
Yeah, but they're not wearing armor. So it just gets through their skin. So it cuts him. Okay, so he's going to still be able to attack with that arm. He misses, swings his mace at you and misses. He's kind of
go ahead.
shouting at the other guys as well. Seems to be.
Oh, crap. That's exactly what we didn't want to have happen.
You've already taken out 25% of their numbers with your spell. Keep going.
I'm down to 6 magic points, but here goes the third befuddle. Come on, 26.
26, and that again. He stops.
Make them fight each other.
So you've got
I have befuddled, not anger.
3 confused monkeys, baboons, in the place.
That's the name of my all 80s cover band. My all monkeys cover band, actually.
Okay,
Kick one in the Jimmy and then point at the other one like he did it. It's a foolproof plan.
Down the corridor, Malhard, you can hear a terrible noise emitting. That sounds like.
Does it sound like they're strangling my poor duck friends?
It does.
Oh no. I might be too late. I'm going to try one more search, and then Malhard is a very honorable duck, and if he thinks someone's literally being killed and not just really rusty at singing and kind of drunk, then he would charge down there. So one last spot hidden. Here we go. With the luck of the stone, and I rolled 85. That does not work. No.
Okay.
No.
Wherever they've concealed it well.
Turns
Beginning
out
to think they lied. They have it, and they just made this fake map for Gringle.
Yep. or for anyone who would have killed them and asked. Stupid hot rock. It doesn't get any hotter or colder. What kind of, warm.
Get it upside down. Get it upside down.
Warm.
Flip it.
Warm,
Flip it.
warm,
Flip it.
Just
If you roll your intelligence times 5, Malhard.
Hold your mouth around.
Whoa, 14 under 50.
Okay, so you realise that this
No,
bubble
41 under 50. Stupid.
Maddock gave you, it was more about time, running out of time rather than fire.
Yeah, remember when they got closer, that was going to go
Oh,
hot.
it's when they get closer, not when the eye gets closer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Read the
I've been
instructions.
trying to read this thing as a metal detector all along. It's a drama detector. Oh, I put the hot rock
Exactly.
back in my trousers.
And it's getting more intense.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't find the eye. I've been trying to jab this thing in every... Oh, why didn't you guys tell me? Waddle down
Maybe
the
it's
stairs.
that box labeled egg or eye. It's like an alphabetized shelf. Baboons can't read; they're dumb, so they don't know that's right there.
It's in with the E's. They thought
On
it
the
would
other
be in with
side,
the I's.
on the other side of the door, it bursts open as 3 of the baboons come in and go past you. So they're there on you in the near to the temple. So Quackdon's singing, Gringle's confused, Drake and Joffrey are standing there. What are you going to do?
All right, Jeffrey. Now it's time for your part of the plan.
Well, I'm going to go back to what I was wanting to do before and trying to draw these baboons towards the angry mob that was out in front of the pawn shop.
Okay, so you start running. And there's a chance that they'll chase after you. 2 of them are chasing after you. The other one stops and goes for Quack John to shut him up.
I'm gonna stomp on his foot to make him get really loud right at this moment.
So he swings his mace and misses. The other 2 are going in pursuit of you. So you're going to run through the front door?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to run as fast as I can with my mobility and try to get these guys that are following me to go towards the humans that were out there.
Okay. So you burst through the door, the front of the pawn shop, and the baboons are chasing after you. Neither of them catch you, as you're faster than them because of the mobility spell. And they come out into the night. Which direction are you heading towards?
Well, I want to start by going right towards the humans.
Okay. So you start heading towards the crowd that have gathered around the place. And you notice that there's a guy there shaking his head. It looks like the Thane or the sheriff of the town, and he seems to be waiting there. And so you kind of head towards them, and the 2 baboons are coming towards. They start knocking arrows. These barbarians that are at the Tin Inn, and they start aiming them towards what they see before them.
So then I want to wait for the last second and then dodge out of the way.
You mean duck?
Okay.
Or duck out of the way, of course. What was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking?
I mean, come on.
You might say I was duck dodging in the 21st century.
Okay, there's 2d10 arrows going to be fired at you. Okay, and so that means that there's 10. So what's your defense?
My defense is a 5%.
At 5%. Okay, so here goes. Don't worry, they're not too good, these guys, with their bow and arrow. But
Oh, good.
okay, first one. is a miss. Second one is a miss. Third one is a miss. Fourth one is a hit. Okay.
That's acceptable.
1 out of 4 ain't bad.
Okay, and you take a hit to your 8, and that's 6 damage.
Hey, left leg again.
Left leg, way! When you
You
hit
no
the
longer
left
have a
leg.
left leg?
No, my armor is 2, so I took 4 damage. I still have a hit point. I'm okay.
Okay, and there's more coming at you.
So you're not yet a lame duck?
Not for another, not for another month
Sixth
or
one,
so.
miss. Seventh one is a fumble. So we'll see what happens with that one in a moment. And that's a hit. And it's a hit. You want to roll the location?
Sure. 12 torso.
Yeah, that'll hit you in the chest. Yep.
Yep.
And it does 6 damage. You've got a linen shirt on there.
Yep, so that takes 3, so I got 3 left. I'm good there.
I liked that J guy. He was nice.
And the last 2. Miss. And there's a miss. Somewhere in the crowd, somebody's fumbled. So we'll find out what he did. Okay. And we'll roll on the fumble table.
Cut himself in half. How exciting is the fumble table?
6. You notice that one of the barbarians fires it, and the bow drops out of his hand. So that's his fumble.
Classic.
Classic.
Okay.
He's just holding the arrow.
The bow
So you're gonna-
fired ahead, like, son of a...
So you're going to duck for cover?
Yes.
Okay. So you can hide. So roll on your hide to see whether you come out of
Hide next to that duck statue you were by earlier.
It's a perfect size.
Yeah. Did the silhouette thing.
I hit it exactly. 30/30.
That's good. So you don't get another rain of arrows.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
You can see that the arrows are raining onto the baboons.
Yes, my plan is working.
Except that you can't
It's like
leave the
that scene in
confines of that
Platoon in slow motion. The baboons kind of land into the mud. There's baboon blood flowing through the rain into the puddles as it turns black, like a pincushion. And you watch that from the safety. Meanwhile, this other baboon's trying to clobber Quack John to get him to shut.
I want to use my actions to parry. Just parry the whole time.
Okay, that's fine. And he misses his parry. You can have an attack on him if you like.
60, which is exactly what my attack is. But I don't. How does that work? Is it's a parry, not an attack?
And there's no, it has no defense, this one.
Okay, so that's.
I have no defense. Go on.
All right, I got him in a 6 for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Left leg.
Left leg. Way!
Hey!
Hey!
We always cheer when you hit the left leg, and so it brings him down onto the deck. Okay. So Drake brings the other baboon down, and
That's
it's the
3 befuddled. We should only have a couple left.
okay. It seems quiet. It seems quiet in the building now.
Malhard the Mallard charges down to find out what Duck was horribly injured and dying given those screams.
So you go down the corridor and you can see that Drake has just brought down a baboon.
Nice!
Did you
Nice!
find the eye or the egg?
No!
Or the-
But I remember what this rock does. Oh, took me forever.
Grindel's going into into the room, the public room, and he closes the front door and locks it.
Good idea.
I don't like the look at what they're doing out there. We need to get away. And
Hesse
his
will be
eyes
fine.
is twitching.
That's good, but we really need to get the eye first. Is it in your room? The map says it's in your room. You know your room. Could you help us look?
Well, I have a secret little compartment at the back.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, with everything that's going on, I'm an old man.
Would you?
I couldn't remember.
Turn around and Malhard the Mallard waddles his way back up the stairs, muttering, quacking under his breath like.
This baboon on the floor is trying to cast a spell onto his leg. Okay, so you got a chance to clobber him, Drake, while he's on the ground.
All right, I will take that opportunity to tell him not to do that with a 56, which is under my attack.
Okay,
And
and if you roll a location,
I got a 12
hit him in the chest and roll the damage.
2 points of damage.
Okay. It stops him. It knocks the air out of him, so he can't continue casting the spell. So, okay. So what are the rest of you guys doing? So as it stands at the moment, there seems to be no evidence of the baboons, other than the ones that are wandering around, confused. But you know that confusion isn't going to last forever.
Move faster, Mal.
Yeah, why don't we let's all team up to try to search the place for what we need and then beat feet out of there.
You mean paddle out of there?
You know what I mean.
Whittle.
Paddle waddles.
Yes.
Flappers out of there. Flapper flippers. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go rummage through this secret door. Now that he's pointed it out to me, is the eye there?
Okay. You find bundled together in well, it looks like a Hessian sackcloth, and it's kind of bound up with some rope very tightly. It's a quite crude thing, but it feels like it's full of artifacts.
That's probably it. Don't worry about opening it. Let's just go.
For a second, I put the rock up against it. I'm like, oh, right. No, this is the plot detector. I put the hot rock back to my crotch.
What you notice about this rock is that the smoke is expanding, and it's ready to shatter.
Yep. This is probably it. At the very least, we got other artifacts. I'm sure. Let's go.
Okay.
This guy on the deck is going to try and hit you, Drake.
What?
And he misses.
That's right. Can I punch him in the face?
Yeah.
No, I can't with the 95.
Almost a fumble.
Hey, stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
Stupid
And so if you want to roll the location, so it's a D20.
I got a 14.
And you're 14, and he does 1d6 plus 2 damage. So that's 4 damage to your 14.
4 damage to my 14. Now that's my sleeve, but it takes all but one. So I take 1 point of damage. All right. So if he's going to keep attacking me, I'm just going to keep double attacking him until I murderize him.
Okay.
This is just not fun anymore.
Okay. So you can hit him, you get plus 20s on the deck.
I still failed.
Okay.
Slap fight continues.
Yeah.
If he kills you while he's down, I could be disappointed in you.
Okay, he's done a crushing blow. Actually, you can try and parry him.
Okay, I will try to parry him with a 71. No.
So, despite his prone position, he's kind of hit you hard on the. If you roll the location,
13. The right arm.
13, right arm. Okay. And that means he does double roll damage. So he does 8 damage to your right arm.
So that takes it to -2.
So you can't use that arm. I need to remember to deduct it from your hit points as well.
All right. So I'm going to take a moment and look at my arm, look at the baboon, look at Quack John and Gringle, who are standing right there with me. back of my arm, and then just shake my head.
So you can't use the arm, so you won't be able to use your weapon.
You're correct.
I walk
I still
down
have
the
the other one.
stairs. Look at your severed
Grin-
arm lying there.
Grindel
on
and
the ground.
Grindel and Quackjohn are in the in the public room, looking through the peephole at the gathering crowd.
All right. Well, they're not seeing me fail miserably as I'm going to try to stab this thing in the face again.
With your left hand?
Yeah, I'm double.
Oh.
I already do that.
Yeah.
That is going to hit with a 28 in the 9.
28 in the 9.
Linen skirt
Got him in the skirt.
for 4 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Still hanging on in there.
Why won't you die?
He misses with his attack.
Five. I rolled a 5.
5 is a good hit. That's and he fails to parry. So you do double roll damage.
All right, first, I want to roll where? 14. Left arm.
His left arm.
Nice. 11. Do I just do the +1 once or twice? Because it's D6 +1. Is it double both
Yeah,
or double dice?
Twice, yeah.
So 7 and 5. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. So that takes his arm off. And he's dead.
Look at my arm.
He's twitching on the ground. No arm.
I've been staring at you with your broken arm, trying to kill a baboon who's already on the ground and unarmored. Why did that take so long? And I go ahead and cast my healing spell on my crippled friend here, restoring the use of his limb.
I had a bum wing there for a little bit.
So deduct your magic points, and you've got the thing. And
I'm actually
Jeff-
that healing costs 6 if I'm reading this correctly.
So how much are you healing him by? So
I'm going to heal him by 5 because that takes me to stored magic points of 0. Is that enough to put your arm back?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, I assume so. I was at -2, so if you give it 5,
Right.
it would give it to +3.
Cool. Now let's waddle out of this joint.
All right.
Where'd that J guy go? Is he dead out front? Has anybody looked or? No.
Say,
Yeah. Jufel.
he's
Jim.
faster than us. I'm sure he'll catch up.
Oh yeah. He'll figure it out. All right. So we sneak out the back.
So Jeffrey, you're coming out of the bedroom. You're quite concerned that these baboons in there are not looking quite as confused as they were. They look to the spell effects of the spell. It seems to be wearing off. So you're going to head down the corridor and join the others?
No. I am going to continue my mission to get these baboons back attacking the people out front. So if they're looking not as confused, I'm going to try to get their attention and have them continue to chase me.
Okay, the same tactic.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yep. Come on, baboons. You all smell like monkeys.
Okay, so you're stood at the door making gestures at them to kind of.
I'm doing the most insulting gesture a duck can do. I don't know what that is, but I'm doing it.
Probably this.
Just showing the bill. Okay, so they realize why they don't like you, and they start charging towards the door. You run down the corridor, and you come to the front door, and Grindel and Quackjohn have locked it.
Of course they did.
Yes.
So I will reverse and run out the back of the building, out of the kitchen door.
I'm going to see if you do a dexterity save, see whether you make a turn on your heel quick enough. So if you do dexterity times 3.
24 under 17 times 3, which is more than that.
Yeah, you do it. So you turn on your heel, and they follow you through the kitchen, stepping over the body of the barbarian, and outside at the back of the building.
And then I will turn and again run towards the front of the building where all the people are with the bows and arrows. Because it worked last time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did lock the front door before we left, didn't we? Yeah.
So the people with
Okay.
bows and arrows didn't get in and kill us all. Yeah, that was.
Is your ball about to explode, by the way?
Yeah, which is why we're leaving out the back.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
But I'm running out the back with hopefully these baboons chasing me right now. Yes?
When you turn the corner, you notice that there is an unusual figure, a woman standing there. One half of her face is painted blue, the other half is painted red, and she's standing in the middle of the crowd. She's got
sad
two
and embarrassed.
scimitars on her back, and as you come around the corner, 2d10 arrows are going to come at you. So it's only 15 this time. So
Only 15 arrows.
15 arrows.
You know, that guy was fun. I liked him.
Sure. Why not? I'm fine with this.
Yeah. So you got a defense 5, and their attack is 40. So here goes. I'll mark them off as we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We can count them off.
Let's just count them down.
We got
Okay. So 35% chance of hitting. So 1, 34.
hit.
Yay!
Okay, and that hits you in the 3.
Right leg.
Right leg, and does 4 damage.
Okay.
Are you dead yet?
Nope.
14 more arrows left. It's like a gangster era drive-by thing.
And the next one.
True.
Now, as I take damage, I also subtract it from my regular hit points, right?
That's right, yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Die of
So
loss.
that's 40. It's a miss, a near miss.
Woo!
Next one is 19. Number 3 is 19.
Oof.
So that does damage. And it does damage to your 12. It hits you in the chest. And it does 5 damage.
Wait,
So-
Sam.
Chest.
2 gets through.
It's almost like a hail of arrows are difficult to survive in this game.
Yeah, who'd have thought? So used to D&D 3rd edition, where arrows fired by commoners.
How much damage hit me in the chest that time?
That was 5 damage.
Okay, so 2 came through. Okay, I'm good.
Next one, 42.
Miss.
That's a miss. Next one, 20. It's a hit. To
3
your
hits and
4.
5. Shit.
Right leg again.
Right leg again. And it does 6 damage.
Oh, there goes the right leg.
Yep, right leg's out.
So, what does haste do when you're hopping? Is that like double half your speed? Is that...
He goes in circles really fast.
So he's on the deck.
Just like rowing his boat in a circle.
The 6 shot.
Only 10 more left,
Miss.
buddy.
78. 13. It's the 7th shot. And that's to your 5. Left leg.
Oh!
Hey!
Why don't they all
Yeah.
still be to the right leg? That'd be perfect. Just kill the already dead limb.
2 damage, so it doesn't get through.
Whew.
And this is the 14th shot. 92, a miss. 15, 72, a miss.
That's
So
just
yeah,
nine.
that's it.
Yeah. Aren't we on to 10? As far as my count?
No, done 15.
All right.
I've been rattling through them.
Yeah.
I've also, So he's on the deck.
All right, so I am lying in the mud, very close to death. Did the baboons actually follow me outside, and any of these arrows hit them?
They're in being hit by a hail of hot arrows as they're kind of coming out.
All right.
Okay, they're taking a lot of damage. One falls next to you.
I climb under his. I hide under his body for his shield.
The other one falls on you. Falls next to you.
I pull him on top of me for a double shield.
You drowned.
You're surrounded by arrows and baboons.
I'm pretty sure he's dead. Let's go.
So you see there this woman stands with the crowd behind her. So it's like she's traveled some distance. And she says, "Give me the eye and your life will be spared." Gringle pawnbroker, you are an outlaw. Come out of your building. A very deep voice.
Didn't we already leave out the back? Son of
I'm hoping that someone is smart enough to realize, hey, that one duck that's getting shot the fuck up with arrows, that's a great distraction. Maybe someone should take advantage of that and leave.
Yeah, we never said we'd stopped leaving.
Yeah. We've been leaving the whole time.
We're halfway to Quackburg or whatever, right? Like second stop on the bus, just like riding, holding onto the rails. Like, boy, I'm gonna have an awkward time telling his chicklets that like he's not coming back.
We're stopping for like a triple frappuccino at Starbucks. Like we're so gone.
Yeah, I could a little like more cinnamon on that.
No,
No,
come on, guys. You're Humac. You're Humac warriors.
That's
you
true.
have a code of honor. You should honor the fallen.
And I am
By surviving! Honor me by surviving!
this is the reason Humac awarded me his gifts, was because I care about fallen comrades, and I seek to assist them at the earliest opportunity.
Well, that's just dumb.
Hold on. Give me the eye.
I gave you my bag of jewels.
All right. I will give it to Quack John. You get the quack out of here. We'll stay and fight.
Wait. I'm going to stay and fight. You guys get
Yes.
out of here. I gave
No,
you
I'm
the
gonna-
bag.
Yeah, but I'm going to give it to Quack John, and then you and I are going to go fight together. Sword Brothers.
Sword Brothers.
So Quack John now has the eye of Agamotto.
And we tell him to deliver it at his earliest opportunity, not into his waiting hands, but into our sword master's hands. Does he agree to that in exchange for us saving his life?
Mad. What accent did I get in? Brooklyn. Oh, that'd be great. And that's still Irish. It's late. Oh, I will take it. I'll go back to Quackford. I'll go back. I've got family there.
Good.
And Grindle says, "No, I will go with him."
Good.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Good.
Okay.
Good luck, Cutspeed. Remember us.
You explain where it is, okay?
Yes.
So you take like a right on Barney Street, and then it's a good like 50 miles. You really, and then look, there's an old house, and there's a woman. She lives in a shoe, and you just ask her, and she'll direct you to.
Turn left at the three-legged dog.
You know, I'm just gonna draw you a map. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay. So they head off into the dark. Who knows what fate awaits them? But they go. Okay.
All right, Mal.
Well, when we obviously live through this, we'll catch up.
That's it. So what's your plan to rescue your fallen comrade?
Kill everyone.
I'm out of magic spells, and he's surrounded by the enemy in a no-win situation.
It's dark. We're wearing sunglasses.
Let's hit it.
Don't forget, Jeffrey, that you've got healing, so you can.
I'm just waiting for my turn to come back around.
Okay.
Yeah. On my turn, I'm definitely healing myself.
Okay. So you've kind of nestled yourself in between these baboons, and you can hear this commotion that's going on. And from the kind of the mud and the rain, you can see that the Thane of Apple Lane is kind of objecting to this woman's arrival, and he's saying that her authority is not recognised in Apple Lane.
So they're distracted. I think it's possible time for another silence spell, and perhaps we can sneak over to our fallen comrade without being detected.
Okay. One thing that you notice, Jeffrey, as you look up, is the sheriff there, the Thane, is drawn and sword sharp.
I think I know that guy.
Does he owe you $15?
No, I think I kind of owe him. So I might have just gotten him in trouble. Oops.
And as it stands, this witch turns to to Dronlin and says, "That barbarian chieftain has no authority over me." And she draws the scimitars from her.
All right.
Back.
Fuck it. I'm going to attack her right now. I cast multi-missile and throw a javelin at her.
Wait, isn't she on your side because the chieftain doesn't?
I thought she's the bad guy.
Yeah,
she's attacking my buddy, the sheriff. Yeah, isn't she with like Roman dudes?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Yep.
I've caught up.
Yep. Fuck it.
Okay.
So
you're going to cast multi-missile 3 on your javelin, yeah?
Yep.
Brilliant. So that means that you've got a javelin, which is a real one, and the rest are like solid air that'll go towards her. So let's roll for the real one first.
All right. 70 attack. That's a miss.
So
Good
it
start.
thuds into the ground.
Yep. And then, so my 3, one's made out of air.
Yeah.
That's a hit, 41, 40, and 87. That's a miss. So 2 hits.
2 hits, okay.
And they're each a D10 damage, it looks like.
Yeah, so roll the location first.
Oh, yep, sorry. Location 10.
Okay. That's an abdomen, so roll good damage here.
4 damage on each, total of 8.
Okay. It knocks her off her stride. She's not completely. She doesn't seem particularly injured by it because it's kind of deflected off the armor she's wearing. But she kind of looks round.
So so I kind of burst out of the dead baboons at this point as I cast this spell and threw my javelins.
Yeah.
I am going to continue to try to draw her attention away from my buddy the sheriff because I do owe him my life. So I will. There's more where that's coming from, you stupid crazy witch. You better watch out. I'm a crazy duck.
Okay, what are you two guys doing?
And I assume we waddle out of the darkness to stand next to our comrade and say, "We're some bad mother duckers. You better not mess with us."
Watch your mouth.
Just talking about Shaft. All right.
Can you dig it?
I'm going to cast Blade Sharp twice on myself as I stalk forward.
First of all, it starts off as kind of a titter. And then the crowd are kind of in a full belly laugh. There's about 30, 40 like rough looking guys who have been shooting the arrows at you, and they're kind of laughing at the situation. These kind of mud covered ducks are kind of shouting, standing above these baboons and laughing. They're laughing at you. They're pointing at you.
Mal, do you find anything funny about this situation?
I don't think there's anything funny at all.
Me neither.
Hitch my bastard sword up. Let's rock. Well, I guess I will at least wait for a heartbeat or two to see if they laugh so hard they just turn around and leave.
And as they're laughing, Dronland's kind of backing off towards you, so he's kind of moving away from them, and he kind of draws his sword.
We can take these guys, right?
I know.
Shit, no.
We're gonna have to run.
Wait,
Jeffrey.
if we were going to do that, why didn't we do that before we came out this far?
Jeffrey, it is you, Jeffrey, huh?
Yep.
You
have the gift, the spell of speed.
Yep.
Cast it on us now.
I'm glad the NPCs know the right moves to make. Because Ocean's 3 down here, we don't know what we're doing.
I'm going to do classic, what in the world could that be? And point over their shoulder. Smoke bomb. Guy.
Like rubbing your wings together, like casting haste. Like, all right, go.
I'm just going to turn sideways and see if I can disappear.
So the kind of you can notice that the crowd are kind of starting to notch arrows as this woman with the scimitars is standing there, enraged.
Oh, they're going to shoot her?
Yes! Bring me the eye! What are you going to do?
You can't have it!
We gave it to him. I point to some random guy.
Charlie has it!
Can I see which one of my fellow brothers is holding that burlap sack?
None of us. We gave it away.
Oh, that's right. We gave it away.
But did you have time to cast haste on us all, maybe? Like the DM suggested?
Well, I assume I can only cast it on one person at a time.
It's been several rounds of conversation, hasn't it? Or I assume they're notching arrows over several rounds because they're taking their sweet time. They're, just like, man, my tennis elbow's really acting up. Like you got to rub some oil in it.
So Mr. GM, who's in charge of this, how many people can I cast haste on before we all die?
Well,
it
depends what ending you want. Do you want the Butch and Sundance ending?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm not casting it on myself.
You already have a cast on you.
Well, it's been way more than 15 minutes. I will. Let's say this way. I will cast mobility on as many people as possible before I die.
Okay.
I have a question though. I have an item that's called Blade Venom 8, a salve of one-use dragon snail slime. What exactly does that do?
You can smear it on one of your weapons, and it'll do additional damage because it'll they'll have to resist the poison. It's like a poison. You could bring somebody down quite quickly with that.
Then
Another 40 arrows are being notched.
Yeah. So I think I would cast mobility first on the sheriff because he did save my life.
Okay.
And then I will, if I have time, attempt to cast it on my brothers. So
we can run while that's happening, right? And attempt to parry arrows badly. There's 4 targets now. That's like target saturation.
Yeah.
it's a target-rich environment.
Yeah.
You're gonna have 10 each.
That's way better than
Can we
15
parry
for
them?
one of us.
Are we allowed to parry? Luke parry? Steve
Your
parry?
your
Anybody?
your shield acts as when it comes to missile weapons, you can cover an area. So if you determine you've got medium shield, so it'll cover 2 areas of your body as well as your arm. So you could have it over your head or chest or wherever you wanted it.
Can I stand behind Mal's shield? Because I don't have one. I have 2 swords.
Aye, of course.
can you take? Why don't you take my shield? Can you take my shield? Because I have a small shield.
Cast haste on me. I'm gonna run into battle. I'm gonna Butch Cassidy this thing.
Okay. The arrows are going to start coming.
Right.
So, what action are you going to take, Jeffrey? You're casting that on Dronland Sword Sharp.
Yes.
Okay. And you're doing that this round.
Yes.
I'm hiding behind Mal.
Are you hiding behind Mal? Mal, what are you doing?
I'm
Hiding behind.
starting to run.
Yes.
If we're not starting to run, like the sheriff told us to, and you do what the sheriff says, then all y'all are suckers. But none of them within stabbing range. Nah, I'm just gonna start to run. Screw it.
Well, he needs to touch you to
He waddles at the same speed I do.
catch you up.
Let me know when your spell's ready. All right, fine. I'll protect the
I'll let-
spellcaster.
I'll let you do
That's what I
I'll
would
let you
do.
do
I'll shield wall the spellcaster because if he dies, we all die.
Okay, and I'm just going to point out, if you look in your magic items, you might have something that might be useful.
I have 30 copper and 32 lunar.
And if you go on the back of there, you should have a
Your
magic
second.
item.
Magic items.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. I have an emerald in the bone of my shield. Wait, we have range.
Okay.
Oh, I have a self bow. What is a self bow?
It's like a longbow, but a bit shorter.
Oh,
Okay.
I like it.
So Jeffrey, you've cast a spell on Dronland. So he's going to hot foot it behind the building. And so you're going to get your first 10 arrows coming in your direction. I'm going to go for Jeffrey first.
That's fair.
Do I
Okay.
add him any defense trying to shield wall him instead of using my bow like a smart person would?
No, you can. I'll let you use the shield cover for yourself and for Drake. So, Jeffrey, you can put up your small shield. Which areas are you covering, Jeffrey?
Your face.
Your crotch.
Your leg that's already broken.
So I can do that after I've cast the spell or before I cast it? Or
So you kind of got your shield up and you've cast the spell on Dronland. So he's going to make a run.
Okay. So my I'll hold it over my head and torso while I cast the spell.
Okay. So here goes. So let's see if I can keep count this time. So they've still got a 35% chance of getting you. So first one is a 0-8. So that's a hit. You want to roll the location?
No, not really.
18, left arm.
Okay, left arm, and it's 1d6 damage. That's 2 damage. So it doesn't get through.
Yep, does not get through my armor.
Yeah. And that's your shield down as well, isn't it? So it bounces off your shield. Next one. Miss. 89. And that's a hit. So you want to roll location?
14. Right sleeve.
Right sleeve.
And there's 4 damage.
That kills me.
Another 11 arrows pummel into your little duck corpse.
Yep.
No.
I liked him. He was fun.
So the arrows keep coming, and the remainder kind of.
I keep thinking he could be. He's okay. No more. No.
Okay. Next up.
Oh no, he's just twitching. Oh.
Yeah, that one's in his eyeball.
I'll go next.
Next up, Malhard.
Mhm.
26. Your defense is 5, so that's a hit as well. You want to hit a location?
My right leg.
Okay. And that's done 3 damage.
Off the armor.
81. 30. So that's a hit. Hit the location.
That's right arm. Sword arm.
And it does 3 damage
Off the armor.
off the armor. 51. You're keeping the count for me. Good. 42. That's a miss. 62. That's a miss. 27. A hit. Roll the location.
That's 18. Left arm. Shield arm.
5 damage, so it doesn't get through the shield.
Ah.
16. A hit.
Right leg. Undamaged leg.
5 damage.
Oh, I take 3 from that. All right. We got 3 more arrows. No, 2 more arrows.
46. A miss. 52. A miss.
Nice.
Woo! All right.
So all you need now is for Jeffrey to cast mobility on. Oh, right.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shucks.
Maybe if I cast resurrection. No, that's not a thing. Damn it.
And okay, here comes Drake.
Yep.
88. A miss. 21. A hit. 3 damage to which location?
Number 2. My right leg. So I take 1 of that.
Okay, 13. That's a hit.
2, 5. The other leg.
That's 5 damage.
I'll take 3 of that. 5. All right. Yeah. Still kicking, but not very high.
38, and that's a miss for you actually. 01.
That hits.
Okay, and if you it's a location, just hope that it's your shield covered. You haven't got shield.
14.
14.
Right arm.
Right arm. Okay, so it ignores armor. This one. and that is 5 damage.
All right, so it's at -1.
And what are your hit points at me?
I healed myself earlier. Did
Yeah,
those
yeah,
hit
yeah,
points? Okay, so I'm still at 5 now. I have 5 hit points left.
Okay. $62, a miss.
Ah,
0-4. No, it's not a critical. So roll location.
so 11. My
Crotch.
crotch.
1 hits your crotch. It does the full damage. 6 damage.
So my 3 gets through, which means I have 2 hit points left, and
Well, at least your crotch isn't broken.
my crotch is not broken.
3 arrows left, buddy.
82, a miss.
2.
97, a miss.
What?
Last one. 19, a hit.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, whoops.
Roll location.
1.
Right leg.
My leg.
Right leg. 2 damage.
Nothing. It doesn't hit
Oh,
me.
it's bounced off the armor.
Bounce off the armor.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to start dragging myself
Raindrops
forward,
keep falling on my head.
and I'm going to poison my blade. And I'm
Just
going to
like
take 1 attack at that silly bitch before I die.
Nothing seems to fit. Oh, raindrops keep falling on.
That's a good
Right.
point. If we close to melee, we're pretty small. I bet they have to stop shooting at us.
So next round, what you up to?
I'm going to poison my blade, and I'm going to try to hit that lady at least 1 time before I die.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna run towards her.
So I'm more of a kind of a lumbering crawl with all the arrows in me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Very Legend of 300 thing.
Push through. I'll let you have a blow.
Okay. Come on. Mwah. 98.
98. That's a fumble.
Yes. Let me poison myself to death.
Okay. So Drake, under the hail of arrows, comes lumbering forward with his sword to face the scimitar-bearing creature woman who's standing above him. And roll a d100.
D100, huh? 19.
19. That's okay. You lose your next attack and parry because you kind of down on the ground.
I stub my toe and stop.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to show you this.
You get another 0, 1.
0-2.
Ah.
It's a critical hit.
Oh.
So you can't parry.
And it's to 16.
16.
My left arm.
Left
My
arm.
only arm that currently works.
And so it ignores armor.
Roll a 1.
And she's done 6 points of damage.
All right. As my left arm is separated from my body, I look up at her. A murder most foul. And then I will fall forward at her feet.
That's best joke of the night. Well done.
I'm really glad I'm already dead.
How hard?
I notch my magical scimitar wielding woman seeking missile into my tiny little arrow, my tiny little bow, and I think, I'll show you what duck hunt really means, and let loose with it.
Okay, because this is the this is a
My,
special arrow.
I have for 1 session is guaranteed to hit and impale the target. Once in the session.
Okay.
Yes. Magical.
It shoots at the air. It's got a special golden duck feather fletched into the arrow as it kind of glides through. Think, roll the location.
You should have let me poison that one. I didn't know you had that.
I didn't either. That's left leg. Not
Left
the
leg!
face.
Hey! Okay, and so that's an impale, so it's double roll damage.
Oh, hey, that's great. What? How terrible is my damage? Okay, it's pretty terrible, but double pretty terrible is slightly better. 6 on the first d6.
Yeah.
4 on the second. 10 plus 1 is 11.
Oh, that sticks in a thigh and brings her down to the ground. Kill them!
You'll always remember. You knelt before the ducks. You should have ducked. As arrows, I assume, rain into me and obliterate me. That unless you want to roll it out, if I survive another round, I'm waddling slowly away.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll them.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go. And 89. 29. So roll a location.
That's my left leg. That's already wounded.
Yay! 5 damage.
It's extremely wounded. It's destroyed. It's cut. It's severed at the hip, I'm sure. I have 1 hit point left, suckers. Only 8 arrows left.
You're falling into unconsciousness, and the rest of the arrows are just peppering you.
It's all right. We had ours. We died as true ducks who truly deserved the blessings of Humacht.
Meanwhile, Grindel and Quackjohn, under the cover, have made it across the fields to Maddock, who's waiting for them, and they teleport away, taking the eye, the Iron Cardinal's egg, and the lead grimoire with them. Well done, heroes! You did it! You did it for the glory of Humact.
That's
right.
There's glory in death.
In
There is glory in death.
in death, we had victory, which means we are more powerful than they. We're all like force ghosts right now watching.
We're down ghosts.
We're inside feather beds and feather pillows.
That's right. We will haunt you in your dreams.
Nice.
At the Tin Inn tonight, they're going to have pancakes and some orange sauce.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you to everybody who was watching live. There was a couple of you stuck around through the whole thing. Really appreciate that. Anyone who's watching in the future or listening to the audio-only version, we will get back together over the next few days. I don't exactly know when yet, and we'll kind of do a recap and review session of what we thought of RuneQuest. But Dirk, thank you so very much for your time.
Thank
Again,
you.
super appreciate it. For anyone who doesn't know, again, it's like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning your time.
Yeah.
So crazy that you agreed to do that, but thank you so much. And again, what podcast are you from so people can check your stuff out as well?
Yeah, from the Grognard Files podcast, we look at games from back in the day, our memories of playing them, and talk about our experiences of playing them now. So yeah, please check it out. And we've got some RuneQuest specials there as well, if you want to find out more about the game.
Very cool, very cool. And then my players tonight were Caleb G, the Professor Crunch. If you want to wave to everyone before we go, Caleb, you can find him at the Caleb G, and then Scott Brown at GOWTF. And then, of course, I am Michael, Professor Fluff here at the RPG Academy, and you can find me at the RPG Academy. So thanks again to everyone. This has been the Trial of RuneQuest, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.